buying whips with cryptocurrency right now. Yeah. Tyler Durden, make them holler murder. Take them to the highest point of the earth, no need to follow.
Hey everybody, how are you? Jan the Man here. Welcome to Bitcoin Workshop.ca. Come on in, check us out, let's do this.
I wasn't raised different, I was made different. Flow don't fuck around like it was raised Christian. And he's social with these kids.
Good morning. Jan here from Crypto Conventions Canada. CryptoConventions.ca.
Really?
That's my video.
I know, I saw it.
So excited.
You haven't seen
Just
it?
finished
No,
my
on
meeting
the
here with
site.
Cardell people. We are ramped
it's
up
great.
for
I like
October
it.
15th
I know where
and
that is.
16th. The Cardell
When they were
campus
building
will
that
house
place,
everybody.
I was there.
All the
Yeah.
parking is included. We have gourmet meals 3 times a day.
Expand it.
Show hours are from 10
make it
a.m.
big.
to 10
Wow.
p.m. both
Nice.
Monday and Tuesday.
Christian
And let me
added
remind
this
you, this
in
is
here.
a work day. Come to work.
Who did your
Bring
website?
notes, bring a notepad,
My
bring
team
your
does, my
iPads,
own
bring your
company,
pens,
Brand Works.
papers.
That's awesome.
You're
I
gonna
make
meet some
websites.
important people. You're going to want to
I know
jump
you
in
And look, you can
down.
see
You're gonna
we got
network,
a
bring your
coupon code
business
for
cards.
Deerfoot
This is a
Casino, which is
full
really
2
cool.
days
Perfect.
of networking, learning,
So people out
lecturing.
of town can save some dough and stay there, right? So that's
Sure.
important.
That's smart.
And we've been sending Becca all this. So if any of you guys want to help us promote these flyers online, nowadays I've got some prints coming too, Neil.
Thank you.
But they'll be ready tomorrow.
Right on. Wow. Awesome.
But nowadays we're delivering the flyers on social media, right? We're putting them on our LinkedIn and our Instagram and stuff like that, and we have all of these available. So if any of you want to help us get the word out, we would totally love you for it, and we need more. So Becca herself, she's a realtor, she's been helping us. If you could put it up just on your social media, and listen, text them around. They're a little tile that goes in your photo gallery of your phone. You just download it out of your text,
It's so easy.
and then you can just text it around.
Whoa.
Okay? And if you don't know how, ask us. We'll show you how easily it is. Okay? Even you sometimes you pick the wrong picture, but just save them first to your gallery. So here's what happens. If anyone texts you a photo of any kind, of flyer, whatever, tap on it on your phone for the older guys, and then save that to gallery. Okay? Once it's in your gallery, then you can distribute that fucker to anybody you want and as many times as you want. Because you go into the text message to Jan, and you go paperclip thing, and then you grab it from the gallery and attach it, and then it goes out again. Then you go to Nick, you go to see him on a text message, hit the paperclip, attach a photo for him, and out it goes. You with me? Some of us know that already, but other guys don't know how easy that is, and that's how easy that is, okay? So keep that in mind. So we've got all these flyers, like take a look. We've done so many, like almost every day since we started promoting. And you know, we've sold tickets almost every day because we've been flyering online.
Yeah.
Like literally flyering online. There's my broski right there, he's been flyering, like everybody's been flyering. Right here, he's been flyering, right?
That's
Seriously.
awesome.
And some of our friends, and Jason knows them, we're not even getting support from. Like, I'm a little shocked at some of our other friends on Twitter and stuff that they're not even supporting our thing. Ben has been amazing. Ben is there. We've got the Bitcoin drink. That's still coming.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, can you make a posting on my Bitcoin Revolution Facebook page?
Of course we could. Yeah, I could come
Can
into
you
there
do
and
it
do
right
that.
now?
Just remind me tomorrow. No, we'll do the class now and stuff. But remind me tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the buttons here and start to go.
Sure.
But I just want to show you guys this first. Let me actually do that. Let's get into this right now.
I want it and I want it now.
He's exactly like me when he's talking, like legit. He's like, all right, so.
Okay, welcome to Bitcoin Workshop number 56, everybody. Tonight we're going to learn how to buy, sell, trade, hold, and mine some Bitcoin. And if you know nothing about Bitcoin, you came to the right place. If you know something about Bitcoin, you came to the right place. Sometimes people call this the Bitcoin Addictions Anonymous Club, and that can be us too, right? Crypto Club, right? But we are definitely a club. And last week we had our 1-year anniversary. Some of you were out. We had a really good time. They stole our Bitcoin, so we don't have that anymore. The big guy, we're going to order another one. Yeah, they did. But that's okay. I don't mind them stealing our Bitcoin. It's all in love, right? Exactly, exposure. But at the end of the day, what's really going on is the market's been a little soft, and everybody's sitting there trying to like push this, like, you know, this cow along the path here, you know, and it doesn't want to budge, right? So Bitcoin's been staying still, and the market's been just holding. And I saw some crazy post today. Was that you that posted that about something about the Bitcoin being manipulated by bots? Yeah. So this is the rumors, right? I have never seen a topic in my life, you guys, with so many rumors that come out every day from all around the world, though. Like, it's unbelievable, some of the paranoia and the crazy talk that I see posted and so on.
Just need something to talk about.
You want to talk about fake news?
Yeah.
Get into cryptocurrency, eh? So many fakers. Go ahead.
We should make a great list of fuddy-duddies.
Fuddy-duddies, yeah.
People who are putting out FUD.
Yes.
That is actually a market manipulation.
We should make a website. I was thinking of making a website to post all the fuddy-duddy flakers and fakers.
There is actually...
We should make a list.
Have their big pictures.
Yeah,
They were
exactly.
trying
You
to
could just make a
blackmail
list
some
like
of the,
top, you know,
Did
top
you
50
know?
list of something like that. Yeah.
They were trying to blackmail some of the guys in the Masternodes groups.
Again.
Like they were like, if you guys don't pay us so many coin, then we're gonna spread
Okay.
a bunch of fun about you. Like in
Let's-
the discords and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up. No,
Let's
just
jump
a
into
heads
that
up,
for a second.
guys. Like we're not giving them 2 Bitcoin and shut our mouths. Like go for it. Like
Donating for it.
It's honestly, it's tough to navigate. Like, you want to talk
It
about
all
fake
looks
news?
good.
Man, crypto is tough to navigate because like we all want to learn, and the hardest part is knowing what information is trustworthy.
well,
The
even
hardest
like
part.
CoinDesk, you read the headline, then you read the article. It's like, oh, well, that was blowing way the fuck out of the water. Good EOS article I read today. That's a perfect example.
One thing I want to tell everybody, CBC ran an article this week, I think it came out Monday or something, where restaurants were being held hostage on their computer systems, and the ransom was Bitcoin. Right? This is happening a lot. I had a lady come from oil and gas, and she had to send off 0.33 of a Bitcoin to the scam artists, and they had locked down her accounting system. And what we're noticing, and I don't want to be cultural about it, but some of the software is coming from Russia and that part of the world, and their IT departments choosing these types of software, and those softwares have proven to be with a back door. Just saying, okay? So it's not that it's shitty software from Russia, it's just that it's like that freeware or whatever they're putting on the computers there, and it's not, you know, it's not like McAfee or Microsoft or these other brands and Apple and all that other stuff. It's that third-party stuff that you gotta be aware of, right? The first-party stuff, I think we're all fairly safe for now, as far as I know. But we should talk tonight about a few other things that are happening, like even the SIM swaps that are going on and how easy that is to achieve. So I'll teach you guys some of the things that even happened to me in the security breach of things, so you guys know what you need to do and how you can prepare yourselves and all that. One thing I want to remind everybody in this room is security for your passwords. And you should have some kind of, I don't know what to call it. I shouldn't even tell you how to do it. You should figure it out. But overall, you should have a password system and a strategy where maybe you change different items within it depending on which company you're doing your thing with and such like that. So I want you all to know, like, it's getting worse and worse out here, and the cyber thieves are getting smarter and smarter. And I've seen real examples of it in my real everyday life. And I've been online since '93, so that's a long time I've been online. And I've never seen such cyber scamming in such a high regard as lately. So that's another thing you guys gotta know. Like, it's happening high volume now, you know, and it's different now. So get your phones locked down, everybody get a password, lock down all your emails, and I'll talk about SIM swapping for a minute and what happens to an individual. So online in some of those chat rooms that we've all been in before, there's some people telling people how to do things like scams and all this kind of stuff, okay? And what happens in Canada, it's very easy to duplicate someone's phone number. So all you have to do is just go to the store of whatever phone number, we'll just say Rogers. I'll go to the Rogers store and I'll go buy a SIM card. Then I'll call to Rogers and I'll try to get that SIM card switched to my phone, okay? But I'll call Rogers and I'll try to get Kevin's phone switched to that card, and they won't let me. And then I'll go online and I'll do the chat box and I'll do some other things like that. And then in the chat rooms on those companies, they're not using the same security as they do over the phone, so that it gets through. And then they take over the SIM. And now, why would I want Kevin's SIM card in my phone? Well, there's a major reason. The most is to be able to unlock Kevin's everything online, because every single app now, Google, the rest, goes, hey, let me send Kevin the code to his cell phone on text messaging, right? This has nothing to do with the apps. This has nothing to do with your Bitcoin stored in your phone. This has nothing to do with that stuff. This is primary access to all your major things. And then they can lock you out of that and then hold you up for ransom, okay? And that can happen to you, and that is a big deal, okay? So keep that in mind. The second thing that can happen there is they can shadow your life. You won't even know they're there. If they get away with doing it and they bypass you noticing and you don't have a clue, they can shadow and be lurking within your apps. So they can be inside your Gmail while you're inside Gmail, and they're in some city and you're in your city, or they can be in the same city, or this is someone you could know, or blah, blah, blah. So at the end of the day, you should really check your apps and all that type of thing. Inside Telegram is awesome, because Telegram says, you've got this open on your web, you've got your phone going, do you want to cancel everything but your phone right now? Hit this button. So you can just like knock everything off that's not there in your phone. That's how cool Telegram is. You can kick everybody, any other instance off, okay? Get tight about your security. Log out on your laptops, log out of your PCs, log out on your Macs, just have the security on your phones, okay, everybody? I want you to know that. And listen, if your phone goes down ever and you lose the LTE and you lose the phone ability, Get to the nearest payphone and call your provider faster than you realize, and I'll tell you why. Because the scammers are working within a time period there by the time they turn on your new GSM of your number. And if they do that, you only have a very limited time before they start to get all your accounts open and such. So you got to get to the nearest phone, get somewhere, and get on the horn, and let them know that your phone has been compromised. Now this started a lot in the boyfriend-girlfriend realm, where boyfriends wanted to break into girlfriend, thought they were cheating, and they wanted to see their Facebook and all that. And this is how this all kind of progressed, and that's where the start and the spark of all that got from. And then it got worse, and other people started to realize the advantage of breaking into Jason's email and Kevin's and mine and such like this, right? Holding people for ransom. So please take a note. And your password can't fucking help you, okay? Like your password, I don't know Eric's, I don't know Nick's, I don't know yours, I don't know yours. How the hell am I supposed to get in? But if I forgot my password and send a text message to the phone number, that's how I get in. It's that simple. It's so simple. And listen, the software companies are thinking they're being so protective by offering this to us, but I think it's a giant fucking loophole. Okay, so keep aware of that, all right?
They resell
keep aware of that. That's not really helping us too much when someone steals our shit that easily, right? And that's how easy it is in the system right now. So I wanted to warn you guys on that. Keep in mind, okay? So everyone in this room already knows Bitcoin. I don't have to go over all that history and stuff like that, but we will say that Bitcoin, for the people listening, peer-to-peer. Go ahead.
I just wanted to stay on that topic of security for a second.
Go ahead. I love security.
Yeah, no, I think that is probably a really central topic to this whole space, and it's kind of the level we're all on.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get your thoughts on encryption tools.
Yeah, I use the Google 2FA like everyone else.
No, it's not encryption.
It's not? Okay, I thought it was.
Can I get dynamite rules?
So what are you thinking about? What do you mean by encryption tools? Like what other ones should we have?
Well, Edward Snowden released software.
Delicious.
Messaging
It all looks
software.
delicious.
Yeah.
Are you Russian?
Is end encryption,
No way.
which is way cooler than this.
Oh, you mean, okay. Communication
Yes.
Do you know
software.
where I'm from?
Yes.
No.
But even if somebody's account is
Slavic,
compromised,
we could understand
it'll
each
just
other.
come up as
Caucus.
it'll come up as
Yeah.
No?
Right, so it
Caucus.
makes the incentive for people to try to compromise
Yeah.
passwords. It takes away the incentive
You bet.
for using better encryption tools.
Yeah.
So maybe that's something you and I can work on later on.
Yeah.
We'll explore the web and put together a list of good tools that people can use
I like
to
that
encrypt
idea.
their email,
Absolutely.
their passwords.
We need good tools for everybody's thing.
Build a spreadsheet that becomes encrypted when it's not in use.
You bet. We need that too. We need that too.
Well, that's the namesake for cryptocurrency. That's where the name comes from. It's
Think
a
about-
unique form of encryption.
Think about how your spreadsheets are done right now. Think about where your data is. Think about where your stuff is right now and what's important to you. Think about what would happen if someone did just happen to take your laptop and you're gone, tomorrow kind of thing at the cafe,
Or
out of your
drink wine,
car.
also drink
Think
it,
of these
stuff
things.
like
Think of Corey's got his backpack and his life in there. I would cry if, someone stole it kind of thing on him. Is it all backed up? All those kinds of
Watch it
questions,
like
right?
a hawk.
Of course. But that's what I mean, right? And we're all trusting, and for the most part, we're pretty good. But I've had friends go to Vancouver and they just went pee and left the laptop on the table like they do in Calgary, and they came back and literally it was gone, and then they were shocked. And I'm like, come on, you're in Vancouver, you're surprised? Well, I do that all the time in Calgary. It's like, well, different town, different circumstance,
I was
right?
in Bangkok for 15 minutes. I had my passport stolen.
There you go. So it took a whole 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Didn't even get on my second connector
If you want to
flight.
drop one for resources just during this podcast,
What'd you do?
drop the
I got
Electronic
stolen.
Frontier
Got new one.
Foundation.
It took
The
3 weeks.
Electronic Frontier Foundation.
You're
Yeah,
stuck for 2 weeks.
EFF.org.
To get a new passport.
They've been around since the internet's been around, and they provide a whole bunch of really good tools for privacy and encryption and for security in general. The Electronic Frontier Foundation is a not-for-profit, and there isn't another group anywhere on the internet that's doing a better job than them.
Okay, and the website one more time is
EFF.org.
EFF.org.
Yeah, it was co-founded by John Perry Barlow, lyricist for the Grateful Dead.
Cool.
He's an internet legend,
That is cool.
John Perry Barlow.
Okay, here you go with the price of Bitcoin right now. We're at $9,139.34. And overall, that's really good. Like for all the investors that have been investing in Bitcoin and have had some money in the game for, I don't know, the whole year, if you want to call it that. Bitcoin has dipped a little bit and come back up again, but if you look at the average of it, it is not that bad. Just yesterday, Kevin and I were looking at it. It was at $8,999. So it's up another $140 just since yesterday to now. I think it's starting to inch up. I think there's more interest in it now, and I think if we go back to last year, you know, some of my brother's friends on Facebook were telling, what does your brother know? You know, it's like, well, he's been watching it for a whole year in a row. Have you? You know, like every day, right? Like, you know, I've seen a lot of things, guys. So at the end of the day, we're on our way here. This is that little bit of like brouhaha before it starts to take off here, everybody. Okay. So this was that time last year where Dan, your friend Dan.
You got to be careful saying that with certainty because nobody actually knows.
Of course, this is without certainty. Let me just make that statement.
Sure we do.
Thanks, Jason. This is how I feel. Let me clarify. This is how I feel. But last year, Dan was here. Okay, your friend Dan, and this is when he bought a bunch of Bitcoin, like right now. Okay, and then he came and saw me in like I don't know February and sold it all at a really decent profit. He was up by I think he figured out like 40% or something like that.
Yeah.
So he was really happy. Just so you know that, right? So just keep that in mind. This is that time of year where we're it's brewing in the same relation again, and I see the same kind of things cooking. I see similar news. It's different news this year. It's a different time of year. It's a different world this year a little bit. But really, it's still stagnant. You know, it's not really like nothing's revolutionary yet. Nothing's changed. Nothing's gone insane yet about Bitcoin. Other than it's been faster. So the Lightning Network and Segment's been taking a lot of more traffic as well too. So all of the speed's been amazing, but I'm not sure that it's going to be like that if everyone starts to buy in and the world starts to go crazy for it again.
Bitcoin miners agreed to do Segwit for the purpose of the Lightning Network. So
cool.
like it's a next generation off-chain solution, but it's ready. It can be done.
Yeah.
But like there is a barrier that it's not easy to use, and the game theory hasn't been tested at scale with like large stakes. We don't know how well the game theory of the Lightning will work when millions of dollars are at stake. Yet. But we'll find out.
Well, do you know anything about last week? We were here, not last week because we all went out to our party, but the week before, Jeff was here and he was checking the forums, and there was some sort of issue with Bitcoin, that there was like an attack on it, and there was a bit of a breach of some kind. Do you remember any of that stuff?
Yeah,
Did he tell you that?
One of the big mining pools was approaching 50% of the hash rate.
Oh, wow.
So it was a close call on 51%.
Wow.
I mean, I don't think it was malicious. I think it was accidental. I think some people switched their mining pools.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that the way it worked is that there was one mining pool left over that was approaching 50%. And if they did that, then it put
Put to what?
confidence in the ledger. Confidence in the state of the ledger.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, because it shouldn't
Consumer
allow that,
confidence.
right?
Yeah, this whole price action thing, price of Bitcoin is completely married to consumer confidence.
Of course, yeah.
And if the consensus algorithm is compromised by 51% attack, confidence takes a shit and the price is kaput.
Let's see. We've got 55 Bitcoins for sale right now at 9,164 of them. And the average right now is there, so yeah.
So the Lightning Network, what is that done? Is that already in play now?
Yeah, it's going right now. It's that
I
Bitcoin's
noticed
been
there's a lot
transacting
of
on there. It's a lot faster. Haven't you noticed?
like
so
I
much
was
better.
like blown away just
Yeah.
in the last 6 months or so, or whatever, things started being easier to faster.
In other parts of the world, retail is going
It
crazy.
doesn't report to the blockchain. You're transferring Bitcoin, and essentially it's a smart contract that people can participate in. Here's the analogy I always use. Reporting to the blockchain is like preparing your financial statements for your business. Like it's a report. Having a Lightning Network node is like having a cash register while your business is open. Many transactions in and out through the course of business during a day.
Okay.
And then when you report to the blockchain, it's like cashing out your cash register and writing up your financial statements. So with Lightning Network, you can it's for enterprise, it's for business. You do thousands of transactions in
And
a day.
it's less expensive?
Yeah, you don't have to pay for each
But
transaction.
the higher volume that was last year, about January, February, was like insane volume. Like
That's not Lightning. Because Lightning is off chain.
because I was getting charged $60 to send $10.
Sure.
It was nasty.
That was ugly for sure.
Yep.
Did you remember that?
I know.
Oh yeah.
Hey, here's how it works. Ding.
Ethereum went through it too.
Yep.
Yeah. That's stupid.
Ridiculous. From previous levels.
So everything in cryptocurrency it usually boils down to game theory, and Lightning Network is no different. There's a reason why Lightning is secure, and it's because if you're a dishonest actor, and you try to rob someone's cash register, so to speak, then they have a short window of opportunity. They have 2 block confirmations to claw back everything out of your account. So we don't know how the game theory is actually going to pan out, but that's the game theory. Is that because the cash register is vulnerable, just like it is in the real world. Cash registers are vulnerable. Lightning Network nodes are actually pretty vulnerable. There's this incentive to try to steal one, because if you do, then the person you stole from can take back whatever's in your wallet.
Nice.
Here's how it works. We're on the website called lightning.network. And lightning.network is scalable instant Bitcoin blockchain transactions. So instant payments, lightning fast blockchain payments without worrying about block confirmation times. Security is enforced by blockchain smart contracts. And they don't have to create an on-blockchain transaction just for individual payments. Payment speed is measured in milliseconds now compared to past in the second, so it's really fast. Capable of millions to billions of transactions per second across the network. Capacity blows away legacy payment rails, and that's the initial style of the algorithm, right? And by many orders of magnitude. Attaching payment per action click is now possible without custodians, right? Low cost. By transacting and settling off blockchain, the Lightning Network allows for exceptionally low fees, which allows for emerging use cases such as instant micropayments. Why this is so lucrative. Cross blockchains. Cross-chain atomic swaps can occur off-chain instantly with heterogeneous blockchain consensus rules. So long as the chains can support the same cryptographic hash function, it is possible to make transactions across blockchains without trust in third-party custodians. So it's just like one-to-one kind of thing, right? Crossing the blockchain. Super cool. Lightning is a decentralized network using smart contract functionality in the blockchain to enable instant payments across a network of participants. The Lightning Network is dependent upon the underlying technology of the blockchain, using Bitcoin blockchain transactions and using native smart contract scripting language. It's possible to create a secure network of participants which are able to transact at high volume and high speed. They have bi-directional payment channels. 2 participants can create a ledger entry on the blockchain. Requires both participants to sign off on any spending of funds. Both parties create transactions which refund the ledger and their individual allocation. So basically 2 things are going on here instead of a whole bunch, and this is way faster and way better for the transaction thing. The Lightning Network is a network of these 2-party ledger entries, so there's a whole bunch of these, so it just makes the whole process so much quicker. Okay, it's possible to find a path across a network similar to routing packets on the internet. The nodes along the path are not trusted, as the payment is enforced using a script which enforces that atomicity. Either the entire payment succeeds or fails via decrementing time locks. So it's got a forced code on it that's actually pushing this thing through the system to get it approved, kind of thing. So it's kind of neat how this works, and it's off blockchain without limitations, and then made off chain with confidence, and then on blockchain enforceability. So it's like the engine is off the blockchain, and then the enforcer is the blockchain, and it's kind of policing what's happening there for it. So it's kind of interesting how they set that up. But that's why they had to do it, because I'll say this too, and I've noticed this in a lot of the studies. For the most part, a lot of the transactions happening on the blockchain are cumbersome or this kind of degree in some coins and some technologies, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that effect like that is hindering the performance of these coins. So as the blockchain programming gets better and even like EOS is a way advanced of the typical, we're going to see a lot of these issues being not an issue obviously, but at the same time, all these older coins like this, you're going to see kind of redos and remakes and improvements on them. So it's going to be an interesting future on all of this stuff, to see the coins that have been kind of turbocharged and rebuilt, and look at the other technologies like EOS that don't even need this, and that's going to be an interesting style that's out there.
Well, even like world payment systems too that are created off the blockchain, right?
Yeah.
For like anybody that owns any business is going to be using them. So people that are into crypto, like in the space, can actually go in to dealership and be like, here's my wallet, tap, boom, I just bought that Lamborghini, peace, see you later,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's when,
Conversation about crypto without talking about Lambos.
whatever, screw the Lambo, McLaren, P1, let's go.
Thank you, McLaren is a
There you
fine
go,
car.
absolutely.
Hey Jen, we're gonna get to a Lightning node.
Yeah, Tesla's beautiful
lightning.engineering,
too. Huh?
or just Google Lightning Labs.
Tesla came
So
from my country.
what's the difference in between Lightning Network and like the Ripple network? Is that built on different blockchains?
It is. Different programming,
but
different
is it the
algorithms.
same sort of concept?
Not necessarily, but they're all
No,
still a
it's
similar
completely
concept of
different?
moving currency.
They're both
That's-
decentralized ledgers, but they do have a different consensus protocol.
Oh.
Consensus means that everyone agrees on the state of the ledger.
Mhm.
So there are different protocols to achieve consensus.
Yeah.
Lightning does not work the same as Ripple.
Oh, okay. Because there's like three major, like the proof of
Work.
yeah, proof of work, proof of.
You gotta study this to get your certification here.
I know. I'm on it.
You
By
got
the
it,
way,
girl. Woo!
Trying.
You can become a
Yeah.
Bitcoin certified professional.
Yeah.
This website is called cryptoconsortium.org. Cryptoconsortium.org. It's Canadian. It's out of Ottawa. You can view the cheat sheet and learn what's in the lesson. It costs $99 in Canadian versus Bitcoin. You pay in Bitcoin, and you can apply. And it's 75 questions that'll knock your socks off.
Yeah.
And you need to know over it. It's covering
Can you go back
33
down a little
topics
bit?
and 6
It's time.
domains. Yeah, it's called
75 questions and
cryptoconsortium.org.
it's time. So
You can just
it's like
text me
rapid
later,
fire.
Neil. I'm not going to
Yeah.
forget.
But you have like an hour?
Thanks.
No, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's 75 questions?
Yeah.
There's multiple.
Oh, I
You have
love
20
it.
minutes to do it all.
They did
That's
that
20
on,
minutes,
court.
75
They
questions.
did that on purpose, knowing that people can use their browser to look up the answers.
What's
so they
the
typed
total?
it so fast that it's impossible to look up.
You
the
can't
right
redo the
answer.
test, or yeah.
No.
So
you just
just
go
use
through
that
one
all
class.
the knowledge
Yeah,
to
right.
be
Yes.
So it's like $100 each time you want to do it.
You know it.
Oh, what a money grab! I love it.
And they are.
Oh, that's something I would invent for
Almost
sure.
everybody on the team
Fuck
is-
yeah. I would totally be doing something like that. I'd be like, all right, how to do a money grab? All right, 101. Do a test. That's super hard
Good
to
idea,
do.
isn't it? Though, right?
Yeah, because the questions could be easy, right?
They
But
can't.
it's the time,
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
exactly that.
Right? So it's like you gotta be like,
Yeah, you have 20 minutes and it goes by quick.
yeah, drink like a gallon of coffee and.
Absolutely. If you know the stuff, you'll
Check your limitless price.
Yeah, fuck, I got a whole truckload of those, man. I'm gonna start selling them for 20 G's a pop.
It's the,
How many you want to buy?
certified
If you buy 100 at once, I'll give you a discount, 20%
Oh, I
off.
told you about that one too.
Yeah, I've got that
So
certification.
Bitcoin Gold is up quite a bit. since
So
last
what's
time we talked
is
about it.
Bitcoin Gold
The
a
crypto
fork? What is that?
consortium.
It was, yeah. Bitcoin
Yeah, it
Gold
was
is a good one to
created
get.
by
Like
a bunch of
$25
leaders
for
in the
it.
space,
It's
like
a
Down
good
here.
price.
Andreas.
I gotta go over some
Yeah.
bangers tonight. Yeah, I gotta go over some bangers.
Bitcoin Dark's good
Some
too.
serious heavy hitters,
Yeah.
big time
And
There's
Bitcoin
developers.
Diamond is
Put together
good.
this
The whole
consortium.
Bitcoin clan.
Like legit, yeah.
There's a lot of them, but they're
Yeah.
very interesting.
People,
Bitcoin
because
Diamond
everyone's
has come up a
talking.
lot.
You know,
They wanna
Block
know
Mason?
that the
Oh,
person
yeah.
who's talking actually.
Block
knows what they're
Mason's
talking
man jumps were like,
Crazy?
oh
Course is
fuck.
free and it takes
Like
an hour.
literally in within one day, man, like massive
It's
drops,
free.
massive
Every
pumps.
3 courses
Wow.
takes 8
And it was
hours.
like almost like you can tell where they're using
Yeah,
bots
it's just
and
like-
where they weren't.
The
You
example
know?
is
And
$100
Bitcoin Diamond, how
challenge.
much ahead of the curve
Yeah,
of
so if you
Bitcoin?
wanna
Oh,
start
yeah,
the
that's
exam, you have to
beautiful.
pay in Bitcoin.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Let's
costs
go over some
$100
judges
each
tonight for
time
sure.
you write it.
Fuck yeah.
You can write the exam an unlimited number of times if you fail the first time or something like that.
Yeah.
You just have to pay again
Yeah.
to take the exam
Yeah.
again.
I'll just think, look at. Okay.
So hopefully you can pass within 2 or 3, so it's only like $300
Some
instead
questions
of
on
like
Facebook,
1,000.
but I will be able to later.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the chart together.
Pass for me too.
Let's go over. Tonight you guys you've all bought some Bitcoin by now. You know things. Jason doesn't invest much in day trading himself, but he's got EOS. He's got other cool stuff. I do. I'm the guy that always talks about things to buy and what I buy, and that's the only thing I can talk about. Because I can't give any advice, of course. But Bitcoin Diamond is something that I've bought, and right now it's only $1.97, and it's probably one of the most affordable Bitcoin products of the family in the forex and such. So this is something that's gone up huge recently, and you can see the chart here. So Bitcoin's in comparison to Bitcoin's economy, which is highlighted in the gold, the yellow line. You guys can all see the graphic. I know you can. You don't need to see the numbers. Who cares? But look at the activity of Bitcoin Diamond in relation to the economy of Bitcoin. It's massive. It's outweighing it, outpacing it, growth all over it. And a few of my friends trade lots. Like they'll throw 100K in on a Friday and they'll trade all weekend. And they make money on stuff like this.
Yeah.
This is how they do it. So they put 100K in, they come out with 127 kind of thing at the end of the weekend, right? And this is the kind of coin that some of that lift is coming from, right?
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people ask me, Jan, where do I get that Bitcoin Diamond? How do I buy it? Well, you come see me, come down to the office, book an appointment. and I can help you get it on any one of these exchanges. I can set you up with an exchange account, and I can show you how to use it. We've shown Becca, Corey's shown her how to use Binance and such like that. So any one of you that wants to get involved in any of this online or in the room here, just come at me, come talk to me, and I'll help you get any of these. The Ripple, any of them, any of the ones that you think you want to get out here, let me know, and I'll help you acquire them for yourselves so you guys can participate in the marketplace. I'll show you guys another fave of mine. So Bitcoin Diamond today, and also Bitcoin Gold. Right now, Bitcoin Gold is at $25 US, and just, I don't know, months ago it was $4, wasn't it? What we were talking about, $4 or $5, and right now it's at 25, and it's been as high as $500. Okay, and it's at $25 right now, and it's already got to 500. So Bitcoin Gold is definitely one of the ones that I'm in love with. And this is a moneymaker as well, okay? And if anyone wants to acquire some of this, just let me know. We have our little currency exchange set up, and we can help you guys get some of this. But you can see the difference, looking at this chart in the last one that I showed you guys, you can see the difference in the economy versus Bitcoin. You can see that the Bitcoin Gold very much follows along the lines of Bitcoin's economy, and you can see in that last slide how the spikes in the chart were there, and that was massive in comparison to this one. So again, your biggest growth is going to be on the Bitcoin Diamond for you guys that want to buy something that that moves up and so on. So have a look at that and do your homework and check out a bunch of things on it. And you can also mine for Bitcoin Diamond too. So it's a mineable coin, and it's a juicy one. Okay. I'm on coinmarketcap.com. I come here every day. It's something that we look at all the time, and we're always looking to see what the top coins in the world are and that kind of thing. Bitcoin is up slightly today at 0.17%. That's always nice to see. Ethereum's down. Let's go over some of the prices right now because we record these things. It'll always be nice to come back and listen. So Bitcoin today is at 6,585 US. Ethereum is at 222 US. Ripple is at 52 cents US. Bitcoin Cash is at $514 US. EOS is at $5.71 US. Stellar is at 24 cents right now, which is such a good deal. Litecoin is at $58.22. Tether is at the usual $1 US because it's supposed to be. Cardano is at 8 cents. Ooh! This one, ladies and gentlemen, number 9 Cardano is a lucky little fish in the water there. Get all over that one when you can. Monero, we've got some Monero coins to give away tonight. Woo! And we have $114 on that one, US. IOTA is at 55 cents, another incredible deal. Dash is only at $1.80 right now. That's the lowest, in the low lows anyway, of where Dash has been. And Dash is a very popular coin. That one's going to be worth a lot of money. It's in real usage right now. A lot of my friends that follow on Facebook and don't know what to buy. Dash is definitely a coin that is in use. So this is not some bullshit coin that no one knows about and no one cares about. This is being used every single day in America and around the world. Tron, massive gains on Tron. We're at 2.94% currently right now. We saw a big push on that one earlier today. They had done a... with Bitstamp, I think there was a deal or something that they did there. Do you guys hear that in the news or whatever? Jason knows more about it. Anyway, they did a deal, and then their news was out, and their coin just launched today. So let's go quickly have a look at that one and see if there's a big lift on today's chart. But right now it's in the green, and it's really nice to see these coins all inching up right now. Like I was saying before I even got into this, what was I saying? And Jason and caught me there, but he's like, you can't tell everyone it's a good time, but it kind of is kind of thing. And it is. You know? Like it is.
Yeah.
So if you're going to fish, get your boat ready, get your rod and reel ready, get your,
get your fat net to catch all that.
There you go, get your net ready, because now's the time to start. Look at the economy here, so you can see how that's going. And it's got its own pull.
You can
Tron
fire your
has
boss
its own
tomorrow.
thing. Yeah, exactly. So Tron's got its own pull, and it's going really good right now for Tron. So get all over that a little bit and see what you can do there too. Okay. Binance Coin. Binance Coin was never really worth much when it first came out, like a lot of the exchange coins. I can't tell you what they're all worth because they come out at different values. But when people ask me, hey, Jan, should I buy an exchange coin from an exchange, a website, a brand? The answer is yes, guys. Yeah. Do you do KuCoin? Then you should own some. Do you do Binance? Then you should own some. Whatever you're into, it's not a bad idea because it's almost like buying credits and gift cards now that are way cheaper than they're going to be way down the road kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? If you could buy $100 gift cards right now for 10 cents each, for whatever you buy all the time, like gasoline or whatever, you would do it. You would buy them all. You'd buy as many as you could right now and just stack them in your dresser. Well, that's the same idea right now with this coin, okay? So Binance
Especially
coin
with
is like
all
that.
the volume they do,
Yeah.
right? It's like
Binance is like a
I
credit
thought you
coin.
said Plant coin.
It was KuCoin, Ku. It's Chinese.
as
It's
like someone
Chinese.
walks in, right? What the
So
fuck did you say?
Neo, we're moving along. Neo, number 15 is another Chinese coin, and this one is also very popular. Okay, Ethereum Classic. This guy is climbing up the backwoods.
Yeah.
This one's coming up. What's up?
We're going to talk about Neo, talk about the bridge protocol.
Bridge protocol. Woo.
That's part of Neo.
Absolutely.
Okay, right now.
Whatever you want, it's your show.
Yeah. I'll jump into it at the end here. Just going over the top 20. But we'll go over the bridge protocol. Jason's got a good point there. Ethereum Classic. Right now, Ethereum network is being overrun. Okay, just like everything else has been. So with Ethereum getting heavily taxed on all its movement and all its network usage, Ethereum Classic is coming in as a second car behind it. And it's a good one to jump on because it's only $11 right now. And it's had some really high gains, okay?
If you're going to talk about Ethereum Classic, you have to talk about the Dallas Aster.
1 sec, we're not there yet. Hang on. I gotta go through the list first, then we'll come back.
Talk about all
I'll show you guys the altcoin index here too, okay? And then we'll go back and we'll pick apart a couple of these things. We'll talk about Neo, we'll talk about Ethereum Classic. So number 17, NEM, okay? 10 cents right now, very good price. Tezos is in there at $1.32. It's had some ridiculously high market cap lately. VeChain at number 19. And I believe these guys are still going to be moving into the Thor token. It still hasn't happened. They're at a penny right now, 0.01. And then the Dogecoin. The Dogecoin rounding out the top 20. And the Dogecoin is at 5% of a penny right now. And this one's been an interesting coin in the wide world of all goodness. Right after it is a Zcash coin, which a lot of people know about, and that's at $124 each. OmniC Go, $348. Bitcoin Gold at $25.15. And Lisk is up there too, number 26 at $335. So let's go to the altcoin index. So this is another website you guys can write down, especially Neil, he's new. ATHcoinindex.com stands for all-time high.
Yeah. XP.
It gives us an idea of where we're at on the money of Bitcoin right now. And Corey and I look at this all the time, and we're still, look at 67% right now. It doesn't fluctuate a whole lot, does it, hey? No. Ethereum's down 84% right now.
Yeah.
Ripple is down 86. Bitcoin Cash is down 88.
Time to grab.
Oh yeah, EOS is on sale, 75% off. Okay, Stellar's on sale, 74% off. Litecoin's on sale, 84% off. Tether is on sale, 17% off. Cardano is on sale, 93% off. Monero's on sale, 77% off.
Well,
Woo!
IOTA, 90% off. I know this is just my analogy, but it is. It's 90% off on
Absolutely.
IOTA. Dash is almost 90%, 89. I knew it was so cheap. It's really getting down there. Tron is 92% off, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo.
Tron is an amazing cryptocurrency. Definitely amazing. Binance Coin, look at it.
By this logic, though, you can say that oil is on sale for 50% off. Because the all-time high for a barrel of oil was...
eJoy's 460% on
And I
sale.
actually think that oil is on sale too, just so you know that.
Fair enough. You want to look at any commodity through this lens.
Absolutely. You say the word commodity, Jason. So you genuinely feel that crypto is now a commodity? Is it a world market commodity in your mind?
I tend to think of...
Is it here to stay at that level?
It's here to stay. And I certainly think of some coins as commodities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Because they're
Give them to us. What do you got? What are your top 3 commodities?
because they're fungible. Bitcoin is a commodity.
For sure, Bitcoin's a commodity. You got it. I call it that every day.
Yeah.
And by the way, for all y'all, I sell the commodity and I buy the commodity. Some of you know all this. Some of you still don't. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's fungible, because each one's identical. That's sort of the definition of commodity.
Yeah.
That's what I understand. So Litecoin is one, Doge is one.
Yeah.
Most of the cryptocurrencies can be understood as a commodity.
So Litecoin and Doge are the other 2 that you think of. Okay, cool.
But the thing about them is that they're more than just one thing.
Yes.
Right? So it's a currency and it's
I call it a hybrid. That's the
hybrid,
word,
sure.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's really a coin, a currency, a digital file, a money.
Yeah.
acts like a stock. It's traded worldwide. It's held in the person. It's not held in escrow per se or in other hands, just depending, right? It's an interesting thing.
The whole thing was conceived as sort of like a better version of money.
Yeah.
Because it serves all purposes of money, but it also has a built-in receipt, and it can also denote other purposes like royalties, or you can program in certain things to a transaction.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like money.
There can be
plus.
hidden numbers hiding behind things like gas money and taxes and things like that. Taxing the coin system, the values as it goes through. Yeah.
Right, and so like marrying the concepts of it being a money and being a commodity, that's a pretty powerful concept. It's almost
Big time. I like that. I like that too. I'm all over the fact that it is a money and a commodity. What else? What else is something exciting about these? You're going through this. Hey, come on in. Welcome.
Yo, buddy!
How are you?
Looking sharp.
Good, how are you?
Jan, what's your name?
Vince.
Vince?
Hey.
You know Neil?
Yes.
Oh, okay, you're friends of theirs? Good.
Vince is my best friend.
Is he?
Yeah.
Cool. Welcome,
Yeah.
man. Welcome. Just going over the coins. Welcome to the show. Vince, do you have any crypto? Are you invested at all? A little bit?
I saw the tree right now, yeah.
Cool. And when you got into it, what was the starter thing? Were you interested in Bitcoin, or was there something else that got you in?
Actually, when I got in, Bitcoin had already skyrocketed and went downhill.
Okay.
Or obviously, it's still uphill, but you know.
Yeah.
You got in a,
We know.
You're still a millionaire. So, no, I wanted to, you know what? I told myself, I said, the next penny one that looks good to me that I know is going to give me at least a 50 to 1 return, I will invest money into it.
So you were looking for a 50x,
I
okay?
was looking for 50x, and I invested, and so
Which one did you
far,
buy?
it's good. KBC.
KBC. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
And Dash.
cool.
And Dash?
And Dash, yeah.
You got a little bit of that?
at now?
Huh?
Actually, it's at prime time to buy more. I just made quadruple my money. Boom.
What's it at right now?
It was at a penny again. It was at 4 at its peak.
It was at 4 pennies at one point?
Yep.
Okay, good. That was
In
decent.
2 weeks, it did a 400% jump.
That's nice. That's
Yeah, it
actually
was
nice.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Especially when you get them for free. That's the better part.
Oh, that too. Of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
bro.
It's all about the medium to long term on that one, like holding it.
Oh yeah, they've got a lot of development to do there.
Absolutely.
Let's talk to you. What's your name again? Matt, that's right. Tell us about your crypto thing. What do you got? Do you have any crypto? What'd you get into it about?
I initially bought Bitcoin. I doubled my money, used that extra money to diversify a little bit.
Doubled his money on Bitcoin for all you non-believers.
Got some.
Yeah.
EOS. Ripple. Got a few different coins now.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what was your plan overall with it? Did you have a strategy? Is it like, hey, I'm going to save into crypto instead of saving in the bank, or what was your thought?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I had money in my RSP, and I said this isn't doing anything.
Yeah.
It's there when it's time to retire, and
Yeah.
I took it out and
Very cool.
did a self-directed.
So money might not be there when I'm ready to retire.
Hey!
I'm going to take my retirement out and I'm going to save it in crypto. And this is a common thread for smart Canadians. I want to say that. Smart Canadians get this. And all the 99% of the skeptics that we're always having online and all the tire kickers and question haters that me and Corey have to blow through every week, you guys don't get it. I know you don't, but you should. You hear this man, Matt? He is saving into crypto. That's what's up. And let's keep going. Kev, when you first got into crypto, what was your reason? You're a collector from before. You used to collect coins and things. You're just a collector, cars, whatever it was that you were into for 5 minutes. You're collecting, right?
Yeah.
Right. He had a whole roster of girlfriends at one point before he was married. So now you're collecting crypto, and you've got what, over 100 different coins in your collection for sure, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's the airdrop captain of the crew over here. So if anyone wants to learn about airdrops, just sit down with Kevin for 5 minutes and he'll show you something. Actually, I want to take 2 minutes and I want to give Kevin a reward. Okay, so you guys, Kevin missed last week. He's been coming to these meetups almost since day one. He's been an amazing guy to the entire crew. He sits with people that are brand new and teaches them everything he can. So I got him this trophy that's made in Winnipeg, Canada, and it is a Bitcoin trophy. And I wanted to give Kevin this for being the crypto Workshop Person of the Year award, and he's going to keep this at his house for a year, and then we're going to give this to someone else next year when they win it, right? Like the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
So this trophy's going home with you tonight, and it's got a nice little stand, and I'm going to set it all up here. Now let's give a round of applause. Come on up. Someone get their phone out and take a little shot, but I just want to set up the stand before you take the picture. Hang on.
You're going to be getting all the girls tonight with that, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. We're going to fix this up. Get this up. And then put a top on this. Yeah, no way. And don't lose any of this stuff. Don't lose. There's 2 legs here. There's a little tape on them so you don't lose them. Okay. At the bottom there, just kind of holds them in as they fall out a little bit. Don't lose them. Put that on there. And then you can hold the whole thing like that. See? There you go. There's your trophy. Congratulations, by the way. Thanks for being amazing. Thanks for teaching everybody. Thank you. Take some shots over here. Let's get a couple pictures. Let's look over there. There's the cameras over here. You guys come stand over here too. Don't be shy. You get us? Get a couple more.
Take them pictures.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
We got a couple of good ones.
Okay, we got some good shots. Thanks again. And then listen, one more gift. This is, and I know that you like your, cans of pop on your icy cold ones. So there you go. There's your Bitcoin coaster. That's handmade, one only in the world. There's no other ones. That's the prices for them to get done, and I'm still getting some done. That's the notes on the back. That's how authentic that is. That's like the artist notes on the back. That was burnt on a laser, by the way. All this stuff has been lasered.
Yeah.
Everything you're holding, even your medallion, all that, everything I work with is all artistic and laser cut, acrylic, wood, mahogany, all that cool stuff. And I'm not done. I'm going to be going to China twice a year now and doing big shows there. I just finished my meeting on Monday, so you guys will see me come back with so much more stuff. Just wait. Hang in there.
And you made this all possible.
Thank you, man. Thank you. We're going to have a Christmas party, and we're going to have our second annual crypto Christmas party this year, so please, everyone come. We might go back to Big Rock. It was a great venue. We had great food, great night. So we'll see what happens, but I'm definitely going to be planning a crypto Christmas party. Kev was at that.
Woo! Can I be Santa Claus?
You can, so
Bitcoin Santa, baby.
Yes, baby. And we'll give out presents too, because I bought a whole shrine of presents last year.
All girls can sit on Santa's lap. No,
of course they can. Of course they can. You know what? Nick, you're already better than the comedian we had. I had to pull the mic out of the guy's hands at the show, and then everybody clapped. I'm like, thanks, Jen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Garbage. Like, I am not a pro. This is meetup, okay? This is casual, fun shit, okay? I'm not a pro.
You comedian Nick's in town. Get the fuck home.
I will so. You got the mic, okay? But that was half his issue. He was F-bombing the crap out of it. Like, we could swear and do our real.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the whole thing was F-bombs at Christmas. It was a little too much. It was too much.
Exactly.
It was dark, man.
The new F-bomb is it's rain and snow.
Yeah, it was too much.
Santa's here.
Yeah, I didn't want to repeat.
Let's give away something tonight. Let's give away a couple coins
All
here.
right. I like free stuff.
We're gonna do.
I like free coins more.
We're gonna give away a couple things. We've got the crypto flashcards here for everybody.
Wow.
So we're gonna change the. Actually, we'll just leave it on there anyway.
200 billion.
Oh, can I give you a suggestion on what you should make next? Can you make a deck of cards with all top... How many cards in a deck again? 20 something?
52 cards in a deck.
52. So 52 top coins.
Yeah.
Right? With just whatever the...
You did right on this one.
The logos. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh.
And...
Let me see. Go.
I'm going to buy them.
Hang on. You're going to buy them all? You want all the metal ones?
Yeah.
Didn't know what that one was. What?
I don't know what it is either.
It's Cardano.
Is it?
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, it is Cardano. That's what that one is.
I thought it was 2.
I just wanted to fucking run.
Nope.
You know another good one is Ethos.
Yeah.
Ethos was super cheap.
You can see it's right here. It's Cardano anyway, but I just want to double check. See? Blue circle there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Number 9.
I'm biased for EOS, so I don't even see Cardano.
Yeah. So it got as high as 800 billion?
Which one? 800 billion on
The
what?
whole market cap?
No.
Yeah.
Not
800 billion.
It wasn't quite that high. The all-time high, all market cap.
Yeah.
Let's see what that was, if there is one.
500 billion.
Here you go. Market cap.
Higher?
U.S.
US.
I just clicked market cap all.
Canadian funny money.
I don't know.
Funny
Fucking
money.
yeah, I was like,
About first week of January.
fucking Monopoly money, man.
Yeah, it feels like that already.
It was a crazy December and January last year. Christmas went through all that, and we went to crypto, and I barely noticed Christmas. It was so weird. And we need coaches this year. We're gonna need a lot of people to help us with the coaching and stuff, but we're gonna have to get on that. It's gonna be busy again.
Crypto's going to $1 trillion if it's backed by real assets like stocks.
I think we got something.
Yeah.
You know when we're talking about the hybrid of the crypto and the
Yeah,
coin?
we do.
But did you ever buy stocks and online, like Apple stocks or anything? I've never felt like I owned the stocks. I always felt like it was something in the bank
right? 'Cause
software
it's
and
so
over there on the
manipulated,
list,
it
you know?
sucks.
But when I bought crypto, I felt like I owned it.
Yeah.
I felt like I actually owned the share in the thing that I owned and bought, you know? And that's a big difference. Neil, tell us your story real quick, okay? How you got into crypto? Where did it come from?
No, you don't. You just gotta be loud like Nick.
Okay,
Yep.
well, my friend Tony called me from
Tony!
Your friend Tony called from Toronto. Yeah.
This was August of last year.
Yeah.
So he goes, Neil, you got Bitcoin?
You're like,
I go, I keep hearing about this. Like I go to this real estate investment network once a month to Mastermind Alliance, and this guy was in a group of 12. He says he's a trader for many years, and he bought it when it was way down at like $100 or whatever. He kept buying and buying, and he was trading it.
Inspired.
Anyway, so I started paying attention to what he was saying every month, and all of a sudden, my buddy, one of my best friends, calls me. So I bought it at $3,000, about $2,000 worth.
$2,000 worth of Bitcoin when it was $3,000.
Yeah.
So it was like 2/3 of it.
Yeah.
And I started promoting this trading platform where they were trading it.
Okay. And what was it called?
I made 40,000 commission.
40,000 commission
Nice.
dollars.
Yeah, and then my buddy who I recruited made over 150,000.
Wow.
And it just got ceased traded, and it's now big, and I know it's a Ponzi.
Oh, it was a Ponzi.
No question.
Okay, so we don't want to mention it. Good.
Yeah.
So, but what they had faked out.
But you knew it was, or you knew it after?
Nah, I could see the signs.
So why didn't you get out?
Well, I did. I stopped.
Okay, good.
When it started seeing, okay, I'm out. So I stopped.
Good.
But that thing, that runaway train, it just keeps on going.
It does. It does.
And so what do you do? I said, everybody I've ever told anything about investments said, look, can you afford to lose your money?
Of
They
course.
Go, oh, well. But that green-eyed monster comes out. It's called greed.
Yep.
And they just, oh, wait a minute, it's doing so well. Oh, yeah, but just don't put more than 1% of your investable assets in it.
Of course.
So what I do is I've discovered over the last 30 years is my highest and better skill is selling, and I make way more money selling on the commission of things. So I want to sell a lot of those tickets. I'm following you, and I'm going like, I want to be like that guy up there, standing up there.
No, you don't.
Yeah, like
Stop it.
No, I'm serious. I'm just a mini me of you.
Stop it.
No, not
Stop it.
But a little bit
Say
older.
I'm flattered. I'm flattered.
We're the
You're
same
making him
kind of
blush.
promoter style, right? So I just realized that you can make a lot more money marketing and merchandising
Yep.
and on the transaction,
Yep.
and that's just my higher and better use.
Yep.
And I could fill this room, there's no question. So these two guys come today.
Good.
They're going to bring a couple more next time.
Good.
Because you're the coolest cat in town.
Well, thanks. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
honest too, which is cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Very, very,
Thank you.
very.
I don't sell any MLM or any of that stuff.
Very
And people thought I might be,
fucking
but I
rare
don't
to
do
find
it.
an honest guy.
That's right.
And
It's
even
true.
if you screw it up, you'll tell the truth.
I always tell the truth. I got nothing to lie about.
So
Okay.
there you go.
Let's hear about you. What's your experience with crypto? And that's awesome. Thank you, Neil. Thanks, man.
Well, I came a couple months ago.
Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been since.
What's your name?
Colin.
Colin. Hi.
Yeah. So
Hi
it's,
again.
hi. How's it going?
Good.
It's my
Third time?
Third time here, and I actually just bought some Ripple, Tron, and Dogecoin the other day. For the
Awesome.
first time, yeah. And
Good.
a tiny little bit of Bitcoin, just more so for the transaction of it, but.
Yeah, and you're trying it online. Did you want Binance or whatever?
Yeah, I got
Good.
Binance set up and CoinSquare.
Good.
And yeah, I have those, and I have Coin Market Cap on just favorite hot links now. Just
Yeah,
Starting
when
to
you need a
follow.
larger purchase of Bitcoin, you can come see me, and I can do that for you, because CoinSquare gives you limits and all these things, right? You can move so much with Interact and all that. So if you need to do anything other than what's in those limits and confines, you can come talk to me, and then I can shoot it right over to CoinSquare or Binance for you, okay?
I think it was like 2000 or something around
Yeah.
that area.
Some people feel friction inside the box there, right? Yeah, so just keep that in mind. But that's good, you're off to the good start. CoinSquare is great Canadian product, right? You're safe. And Binance is great for buying the coins and just getting your feet wet. So good moves so far. What are you doing for security? Have you got offline wallet or anything now?
No, that was the first time I heard you speak of it. Was the
Okay, good.
like Telegram or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So I made notes.
Security breaches are happening all over, so you got to make sure that you're tight with your passwords and all that. Okay. And not just that, but you want to, if you're going to start investing, you might want to think of like an offline wallet, the Trezor, okay, or the Nano Ledger, and those can keep your funds off the internet and securely, okay. And you want to have those. If you're gonna get into $5,000 or more, just as a rule of thumb or a number, shit, people can't lose $500. So if you're gonna go 500 and up, you should probably get one of those devices and store your coins on there. Yeah, go ahead. It's called a Trezor with a T. Yeah, I'll show you the website. And do you have Blockfolio yet?
I left behind last time I was here.
Yeah.
You left it on the table, so I have it.
You have the Trezor? The little white one?
You left a memory stick. What was it called? That's what it is. The Trezor. I have one too.
Yeah.
But I got one introduced to me by after this thing got ceased traded. I went to this other one. It's really legitimate. It's unbelievable. It's got a phenomenal story, and I can't wait for it to go from 6 or 2 cents to like $1 this year.
Okay.
DAS.
DAS.
And my buddy.
Yeah, we know DAS. We've looked at it already.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we've looked at that project. I'll pull it up here in a minute. But I want to focus on this for a sec. Hold on, Neil. So this is the safest place to put your coins. It's called the Trezor Wallet. And it's a really cool device. It goes on USB. It has its own wallets built in. You can send funds right from Binance into it. You can send funds from your phone wallet right into it. And it holds all of your coins offline so no one can scam you and no one can steal your stuff. So if you're going to hold any kind of a sizable amount of coinage, this is your tool that you want to have, okay?
How many coins can the 150?
Lots of questions. Check the website. You know, I don't know all the little details. I don't even sell them. But they're a couple $100 roughly. I know. I can't because you know what? It's direct to consumer.
Oh, right, yeah.
People, like, they don't want to buy the ones from Amazon and stuff. They kind of want to buy it right off the website. So that's why. Yeah, I did sell some of those nanos before, and it was the same thing. And then people didn't know how to set it up and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, true.
You can get affiliate links.
Yeah, there is. Some of them will have it. I'm not sure if Trezor has affiliate.
I got one.
You do?
Is that
yeah, okay.
pretty
So Trezor has affiliate. You can get commissions if you share the link. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other one is the Nano Ledger, and you guys might not know of that one, but that's the other one that I had in the box there. So the Nano Ledger S,
Next question.
and that's another crowd favorite. And there's other ones now. These are still the good old-fashioned too, but there's other ones now too. What's that one that Ben from BTC Sessions was testing there? What's that Coin Brick or Coin something?
I don't remember.
Coin wallet there?
How many coins?
The Nano S,
right?
Yeah. Coin card or something like that. No, that's that other website. It's something else. I'll look it up. What?
I'm gonna bring a guy here next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not $1.
82?
Lift the roof off the house, buddy.
Good.
Makes
Good.
these guys look like young bucks.
Yeah. Like,
82, and he made
I've got 7 different
150,000 this one, and
Ethereum
another
accounts.
200 grand on the other one. That's one.
Oh, wow.
The guy's amazing.
Different
Oh, wow.
82.
And he told you about it.
So cool.
So this is at $129 Canadian for Ledger Nano S. Go.
like
If I may make a comment on this,
fork of Ethereum.
the way people conceptualize
stored in the same
things
wallet,
that
but
their
it's
coins are stored on the USB,
Yeah.
but they're not.
They're not. Just the record of such.
I can't wait to
No?
It's stored on full nodes.
Okay.
You go to all this store, it's a private key.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to type in your private key.
Exactly.
Because there's a security vulnerability. As soon as you type in your
So
private
you
key,
can like that.
someone comes inside your Gmail or something
You
in
can
your
have
computer,
like multiple
and they're watching your
coins
Bitcoin.
in
Yes.
there,
Or you type in your
in
private
there,
key,
and
they
then
can
you can
scoop
put
it
your
up.
Dash
Gotcha.
or Jack's wallet
But what this does is
on
it does not
Not your jack.
require that you
It's the
type in your
same
private
the
key.
codes.
The only thing that's stored on cold storage is a key pair.
Okay. Okay. So the key pair and the private key is stored here on the cold storage. There you go.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
state of the ledger is distributed, and it does not exist there.
Gotcha.
It's a pain in the ass.
See? So even better security than you're thinking.
It's like fives.
Yeah, because you're right. A lot of people think the files are on the device. Right? And they're not.
when you order, how long does it take to come in?
Fast. It just takes like a few days.
Really?
FedEx, stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, get one. Okay, simple, incredibly secure. You need one. Everybody needs one if you guys are going to play in the crypto space. Okay, we talked about security. It's just a topic, and I advise it all the time. Can't stop.
There's a group here in Calgary that developed a cold storage wallet. That it's a USB, but it also has an actual key. Like
Cool.
Like a key for a door. You
Yeah.
need to put the key in the USB in order to use the USB.
Yeah, so the USB itself is locked without that
So
key.
even if you lose the USB, which has your private keys on it, then it's useless.
Without
because
that other
it's
key.
separated. It's like, yeah.
I'm so
I
terrified.
love
of
that.
lose
That's
key,
really
though.
good, actually.
It's a world-class
Like, I'm going to shred, or I'm
Security
just like,
thing on to the next.
Okay, crypto flashcards. Anybody?
Bezos.
You can't answer any of these because he wrote them all. So Jason can't answer. Anybody else? You know it?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Kev gets that one. You get that right. Let's go. Anybody? Yell it out.
Stellar.
Yeah, good job, Matt.
Bitcoin.
shit.
Of course, Boston Bruins.
You got it.
Gold? Yeah, who said gold? That was Bitcoin Gold.
Is that Bitcoin?
Yes, good job, Corey.
Bite?
Bitcoin.
I think you wrote that wrong. This is supposed to be like this. You did that to me, or is that how it is? Whatever.
That's how it is.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
New one.
Yeah, Ripple. That was an easy one. People, and that's a brand change. That didn't used to be this, eh? So it's
Yeah.
all new. You guys notice the brand change? It looks like Under Armour now. Under Armour. Yeah.
Or Zappo.
That stuff that sweats and stinks. Okay, what's this one? Let's go. Yes. Attaboy. Good job, Kev. It's like a teacher with my flashcards. Anybody? Yeah. Let's get that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Good job, Becca. So Charlie Lee, he was on this cruise. Our Ken Bozak, our roving community reporter from America, who's going to be at our convention, is going to talk all about the interactions with John McAfee and Charlie Lee from Litecoin, and he's going to be on stage talking all about his travels around the world to Portugal and that. And this guy wears pajamas to the convention, and everybody else will be dressed like, normal and businessy and such. So he will be the weirdo you want to hear both days. And he's split up his adventures into part 1 and 2.
Not even
Yeah.
just pajamas, but like pink unicorn.
He's the most interesting guy to listen to. Okay. I'm also going to do a midnight sale on the convention tickets at 75% off, just so you know that. But it's going to be one day only, sometime before the convention. I'm not telling what day, but I'm going to announce it on the chat room, and it's only for our chat room. It's not for the public. Just makes sense. So just all the people in our group, because even you're telling me times are tough for a lot of people and the money's tight, right? So we'll go 75% off just for our crowd, just for our internal, right? And then it'll only be like a one-time thing, maybe from like 6 p.m. to midnight on Friday, like they do in the car dealers or whatever. They throw this like 6-hour sale, Midnight Madness. That's what I was thinking of doing, just to give people a chance that really can't afford it to come. You know what I mean? And I want to do that. Anyway, you got this one, Neo. Good. Ross has gone to give away 2 tickets or 2 passes to any of the radio stations. So we'll see if they get on the radio and all that. Anyone got this? Yes. Bitcoin Cash. So the B is going the other way. So when the B tilts backward, it's Bitcoin Cash. When the B tilts the other way, it's Bitcoin. Keep that in mind. A lot of people get those wrong, and that's the difference. What's the difference, Neil?
When it's not straight up, it's Bitcoin. And
No. When it tilts backward, it's Bitcoin Cash. And when it tilts forwards, you'll see it in a minute, it's Bitcoin. Okay, the original. What's this one? Attaboy, Matt. Yeah, you got to get some of that. Here's a favorite.
Dash.
Who what?
Dash.
Who wrote Doge on the back of Dash there?
Who wrote Doge?
You're fired.
Boom!
Crypto Master.
You got the teacher all fucked up over here with that.
Damn, son.
Students.
Yo, Mr. Miyagi, where
Get
you
me all
at?
screwed up. It's Dash though, it is. Yeah. And you wrote D-O-G-E on the back, Doge. Yeah. It's okay, I crossed it out, it's no big deal. It's probably one of the easiest ones
on
ever.
your toes.
Yeah, boy. There are people right now around the world that are still so excited about Ethereum and where it's going to go.
Yeah!
And Ethereum,
2000 by the end of 2018, bitches!
from 2017 to 2018, January to January, going back months, It had a 9,000% lift
Yeah.
when Ethereum was noted in the apps and all that.
Yeah.
9,000%. Think of that for a
It
second.
grew, yeah.
That's unbelievable, eh? Like really though.
and-
I know, and that all might come right away here, like in the few months
Yeah.
of brewing kind of thing. So keep your eyes on that. So what do we got here?
Doge.
Wolfie.
Yes, good job. That's the Doge. So does everyone know the story? What was the fork of Doge from what was it again, or the brand change, or what did it start with? It was Digibyte, or it was something
Yeah.
else, and then it became Doge.
Yeah.
And they did it just as a joke, but it's actually really held around the world. There's a ton of it.
It's backed by Huskies, that's why.
Yeah.
People love it. It's such a fun community.
Yes, Bitcoin. And you see the tilt there? You see how it's tilted the right way to the left like that? That's Bitcoin, so you know that, okay? Keep an eye on that. Teach you guys everything. This one?
IOTA?
Yeah, IOTA. IOTA. This one?
Vex.
Nope.
No,
Yes, VeChain. And
yeah.
this is changing to Thor. So you guys will see a shift in this brand, and they're going to be changing it. Or maybe it's VinChain, sorry. I think it's VinChain changing to Thor. Yes, Cardano. That's a hard one. Look at that again. This looks like kind of like something organic or whatever. Cardano. Yes, EOS. Attaboy. This one's easy.
Zcash.
Yeah, Zcash.
Zebra.
This one's easy too if you're paying attention. So Tether, back to Neil. He's like, what's that Tether? So this one coin, listen, you can take whatever coins you have, any of them, and then buy Tether, like cash them in and buy it into this rather than Bitcoin. This is an example. And this holds its value with the US dollar. So while the US dollar stays stable at $1, so will your coins.
Yeah.
Right? Well, the other ones were fluctuating, which you understand, up and down and all that. You buy into this coin, you hold it, and it stays steady.
I thought that was a fraud.
No, it's not a fraud. It's not a fraud. There's a lot of negative news around it, but it's not a
Okay, that
fraud.
was
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There's
guess-
another coin that came out of the pressure though,
Wow.
called True USD, and that one's supposed to be the new unsung hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one's
USD
coming
has
out.
actually been audited.
Has it?
Yes, Tether has not been audited.
There you go.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people are uncertain about it.
Yeah.
But it's
I mean,
still,
somebody says they have $280 million.
but it's
Oh, yeah.
still in the
Or sorry,
exchange.
more, 2.8 billion.
2.8 billion.
2.8 billion to back it up, and it's like, okay, where is the 2.8 billion? Can we audit it?
No.
Well, I think we should be able to audit that much money.
I think what wasn't it a BitMEX product or something too, and then they're all tied into all of their overall.
Bittrex got hacked.
Bittrex or BitMEX? One of those two.
It was Bittrex.
Was it? Okay.
Got hacked and they lost that much, so they created Tether as a way to keep their clients.
Ethereum Classic.
Yes. Get some of this one, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, love this. Love this project. This one's gonna be the Pepsi Cola.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cargo coin.
Omni Go. And you wrote
I
OMG.
nickname all the coins because they look like specific things. That's
That's
the
right.
Cargo coin.
Lisk. You guys know this one?
No.
I gave you the answer. It's Lisk anyway, obviously. But one of the great projects out there too. Definitely check into that stuff. So those are the top 20 coins, and I'm glad you guys knew almost all of them. That impresses me.
Did you show Ripple?
Of course we did.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I missed
you were
it.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Under Armour now. It's like Under Armour. And I think Matt got the most right out of the bunch, so he's getting a crypto coin tonight. He's going to be our...
Yo, listen,
chicken
for how
dinner.
long I've been in here, I think I got most of them right.
You got a bunch of them right too, so you're going to get
Yeah.
a Monero coin tonight too. No worries.
Thanks,
There
bro.
you go.
Hey, you the man. Oh, that's sexy! Yep. This is harder
And
than
Colin's
my
here
ex-girlfriend.
tonight. He's a comeback. Do you have a Monero coin, Colin?
I
She
do,
was pretty
yes.
hot.
Do you have an EOS coin?
No.
Or do you have an Ethereum coin? You probably don't have one of
Oh,
those.
what you got there? Come on.
Ethereum's
How
pretty
can I get
badass.
one of each?
There you go.
Tell me.
Well,
Do you want me to break dance? Do you want me to rap? I'll create a rap song dedicated to your company for free.
Well, Corey needs
Trust
some
me, I'm
raps
a
for
killer
the
rapper.
video
I'm not even
intros
kidding.
and all
I
that
bet
cool
money
stuff.
on it.
You're in love with Ripple, so you can have a Ripple coin too, because we don't want mine.
Oh, I love
There you
it.
go.
Thanks.
All right, I'm giving out coins. Anyone else want one? Put up your hand. There's always a coin here. No, you already got one. Matt, you already got one too.
No, but I said I need one of each that I don't have. What do you have there?
You can look at them after. You can.
Okay.
What do you need, Matt? You want another one?
My collection's getting bigger.
You want one, Vince? No problem, Vince. Why don't you have an EOS? There you go, sorry.
Dude, I'll trade you my.
And Jason will teach you all the lovely knowledge about EOS tonight, okay? You can look in the coin case, but just 2 per person. It's not all you can eat.
Okay.
All right, good, awesome. So let's go back a little bit to some stuff for a sec. And let's look. Bitcoin's dropped a little bit since we've been hanging out here too. Yeah, off. Lost it. Yeah, it just came down a little bit just while we've been hanging. See how volatile
So
it is?
what do I gotta do for Ethereum and Dash?
You want those ones too?
Yeah, I'll let you think about it.
We sell them for $10, so just throw me a 20.
Sure.
Yeah. And then you're supporting the meetup.
I'll give you a 20 USD.
Anything. It's all good. We take all kinds of money here, even PayPal.
How about Venezuelan? I got like 100 billion in that.
Do ya?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Nobody accepts Bolivar.
If you run out of toilet paper, hit me up.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're good. We still got Purex.
Yeah.
We're Canadians.
Woo!
So look at that. We were at 91.40 something a minute ago. We were all looking at that, and now we're down at 9,016. So look how much it's dropped. So almost 120.
Time to buy 10.
30 bucks.
Good thing I parked my funds before I
Yeah.
came.
So right there, you can see that red candlestick came down, gave us a nice.
Park
big
it at
drop down there.
12,000 and you're good.
Yeah. So interesting.
I would have been,
Let's go back to what Jason. He wanted to talk to us a little bit about something. You were saying that we should talk about what you're breaking down.
Dow Zaster for Ethereum Classic.
The Dow what?
Dow Zaster.
Dow Zaster?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Dow Zaster.
Tell us about the Dow Zaster.
Okay, so if everyone's familiar with the idea of decentralized autonomous organization,
Yeah.
it's the acronym DAO.
Yeah.
That was one of the early Ethereum projects, and the organization's purpose was to pool some investment money and program some instructions to invest in other cryptocurrency projects. And people put a lot of Ethereum into it. And the idea was that they would all get a return on investment. So some clever person found a little exploit in the smart contract, and they siphoned off most of the investment pool to themselves. About a third of it.
Wow.
Go to jail.
Valued at about $50 million.
Is that all? 50 million in a siphon.
The siphon. And that is the Dow Zaster. So, what Ethereum did about it, because most people who held Ethereum put some of their Ether into the Dow. And obviously it failed, right? So like, what are they going to do about it? They went back in time 2 days, and they made a hard fork of the Ethereum blockchain, and that is now Ethereum, the forked consensus. They went back in time 2 days before the exploit, and they basically undid the DAO.
This is going back to 2016.
And so Ethereum Classic still contains the transaction where the exploit was done. That's why Ethereum Classic and Ethereum are side by side. Ethereum was forked. It's actually, Ethereum Classic is the original Ethereum blockchain. And so people who like Ethereum Classic, they really like Vitalik's philosophy of
his genuine philosophy. Yeah.
Yeah, he came out with this very, very extremist philosophy saying code
Very
is
extremist.
law. That whatever is programmed in, that's all there is to it. And so like if you exploit some programming, it's fair game. You deserve it because you're smart enough to do it. And people believe that. And that's why they believe in Ethereum Classic. Still does
Ethereum
everything
Classic.
that Ethereum does. Does everything that Ethereum does. As far as programming is concerned, it's exactly the same thing. It's way cheaper. But it contains this theft or exploits that happened, like a year and a half ago.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing.
Well, it's just something to know. If you're looking at
I was
Ethereum
always
Classic,
curious.
you have to understand who else is in that network and why they're there.
Yeah, so the Ethereum Classic is the original Ethereum highway. And then the Ethereum we have now is the secondary highway filled with all these projects and tokens.
It's
Amazing.
the
eh?
classic, eh?
I know. Getting all over that. I'm just pulling up my Facebook here.
Well, if they were the same
I'm
thing.
live
then
on
yes.
here. Let's see.
Because
It was
the thing
crazy.
about it is that Ethereum Classic is the same as Ethereum.
Wow.
It just has
You're
a
good out
different
there.
state of the ledger.
See if I can see
As far as
myself.
programming is concerned, they're identical.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, we're live.
Live.
We're live. What's up, everybody? What's up?
You're gonna get some feedback.
Yeah. No, it's working. Look.
That's like about
Yeah,
5
it's actually
seconds,
good.
8 seconds.
What's the delay there? How long ago was I just waving
It
there?
was a good 10 seconds.
Neat.
Yeah,
Well,
there you
maybe
go.
not.
It's a little. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's about 4 or 5 seconds.
No, it's more. It's like 8 or 10.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah.
It's okay. I was just trying to give
It's about 8 or
Facebook the
10.
benefit of
That's
doubt.
neat.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
done this before, so this is just I'm just fooling around. But I saw some people ask the questions, so maybe we should
Ladies
answer
and
some of them
gentlemen.
if there was any. Okay, cool. Not a big deal. I like Jax. I'm a big fan of it. I always recommend it every meeting.
Absolutely.
They've come up with a new app called the Jax Liberty.
Yeah.
If you haven't tried it, it's unbelievable. Kevin's been using it, and
It's
it's
sick.
really nice. 70 different assets supported, 100% free, and no registration.
Yeah.
Full anonymous. Very good
Yeah.
product. Works on the tablet,
Yeah.
right? You can download it for the tab.
They've pimped it out for
It
sure.
will not. It is the same brand, but it's a whole other wallet. So you're going to start fresh with a new backup and all that sort of stuff, and that's what I recommend. And then just send your coins from the old one to the new one like that. Transfer between two things.
Is there a desktop?
I'm not sure. I didn't download it yet, to be honest. I've just been waiting
It
for
says
Kevin.
download now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's ready to go.
Sweet.
So I'm going to. This is my weekend project, because I'm going to get deep into Jack's Liberty myself. So I'm excited.
Just came out.
It did so, yeah.
It was the beta before.
Yeah, it was.
So when you go to download the full version,
Mhm.
you just use your beta private keys.
Yeah.
And all the stuff comes right
It does bring it right over. Okay, so all the private keys in the beta are bringing over.
We
Is
were
it-
talking about security a lot
Yeah.
earlier, and one of the key things to remember in security is your Wi-Fi provider.
Yes.
That's a pretty extreme, that's a pretty severe vulnerability. In fact, one of the more common vulnerabilities is the router, or the Wi-Fi signal itself.
It is,
The
yeah.
router.
It can be hackable.
And so when you're at a public space like this, or you're in an airport, or you're in a coffee shop, or like, if you're not on your own Wi-Fi that has your password, be careful about what you download, be careful about what you log into. Because, like,
And the reason
people
you want to be
can
careful is because it's
data
being
packets.
tracked. The data packets are being tracked. Everything, like right now, I'm inside the Zen 8, and they know that I went to Jax. If someone was like looking in the router right now and had a tool or it, they would be able to even see the history of what my IP address did and where I went to, and it can see that, right? It can't see the passwords that I'm typing in, but it can see my travels and things like that. So
So
just keep
somebody
that in
else
mind.
in the building who's using the same Wi-Fi could potentially use that exploit.
They could so. This
Yeah,
could be
so, I mean,
exploited
like,
already
somebody sitting
if you
out there
want it to be.
You know, in the laptop and just watching, they can just click screenshot. Right when Jen gets his private key card, you know, click screenshot on that, and now they got your private key. So like,
What about a VPN?
VPN is really good to mask your location.
But can it prevent that problem?
There's not news in there.
Not exactly.
No, because then hackers will trace
No.
that VPN that's linked to yours and
Not,
still
not
get
exactly.
into it if they want
prevent
to.
that vulnerability, you just need to know. You just need to have confidence in the Wi-Fi you're actually using.
Just have confidence.
Even if you're using a VPN.
Have your good
on
password
somebody
set
else's
up.
Wi-Fi,
Have a private
you're still
network.
going through that.
Be careful who you give your
Always set a
passwords to.
password that has symbols, numbers, letters, big
Absolutely.
and small, and mix it up every
Yeah,
time.
absolutely. Jumble it up.
And make
Good-
sure you
good
write
deal.
it down in a
Features
safe
for the airport.
spot in case, you know, something happens.
Let me rip through Jax real quick, the Liberty. It's got a unified dashboard, so you can view all your digital assets in a streamlined, easy-to-use interface. It's got a
Yeah.
portfolio mode, so you can stay on top of your digital assets with a portfolio module. It's got blockchain news, which is really nice. You can launchpad the latest aggregated news.
Yeah.
It's got market data, price moves, market caps, trends at your fingertips. This is really good stuff.
CMC.
Block explorers, you can track your raw balance and transaction data across multiple blockchains, which is really nice because when you send things, you want to know where it is. And there's a whole list of other features. There's no registration and requires no personal information to access your digital assets, and there's no sign-up fee as well. So, Jack's Liberty, have a look at it. We love it, and I'll be all over it. And by next week, I'll have it on all my devices anyway. So I'm getting all over this one. What else did I want to show you guys? I want to show you Blockfolio. With Jack's Liberty, it's already got Blockfolio kind of aspects built into it. But Blockfolio is something that we all use too, and some of you new guys may not be using it, but it's a super cool tool. It's got news. It keeps all your coins in order, and it also, especially for Neil, it'll help you understand what your cost was. So the thing with Blockfolio is you'll go and you bought the coins on Binance for XYZ price, right? And then you can put your costs in here, and then you can track it. So if the costs are going up, your portfolio's going up, and it gives you a nice total in there all the time, right? So if you got 10,000 Ripple, and you got 5,000 Cardano, and you got a couple grand in Bitcoin, and you got this and that, you put it all in the Blockfolio at your cost, It'll reference whatever Bittrex or whatever exchange you use, and then it will keep tabs for you, so you don't have to.
Love
and
it.
as it's going up and down, you know where you're sitting, and it's a beautiful tool. Like, it really is.
See, he wouldn't tell me that yesterday. I was, what is that?
Okay,
You
didn't
never
show it
asked
to you?
me.
It's called
I was showing you
Blockfolio.
my profile.
Good. You already have it on your Blockfolio there?
Oh, yeah.
Good man. Good stuff. See, you know what's going on. So it's awesome, and it's
He was like, "That's not yours."
yeah, exactly. That's all I want to share. The news in there, Neil. The news is actually good quality, and I know you like news and stuff, so you can check that out. Okay, so grab Blockfolio and put that on your phone for you listening at home. It's definitely the tool to get your Blockfolio. Okay. Let me get out of there. So let's go back over here. We're going to go to CoinDesk. And I like CoinDesk for news. A lot of people ask me where I get news from and what kind of news I like. I like CoinDesk. Mark at CoinDesk emails my inbox once or twice a day with some really hot shit, like the hot sizzle of the sizzle. Like, it really is amazing. And you wanna if you like news, get some of it. That's all I gotta tell you.
The steak, right? You know the thing.
No, I know.
You don't sell the steak. You sell the.
You sell the sizzle, and he does. He's got the sizzle dialed, honestly. And I am like bombarded with emails. Most of you probably are. And if I open an email, it's bloody a big deal. It's a real bloody. If it's not a work email that I have to open, because it's work, and I open something like this, it's a big deal. And I open all of the ones from these guys, so they know what's cooking. It's a really good site. So check it out. It's called CoinDesk.com. And Becca and I, we've been diving into blockchain a lot lately. It's got tons of stuff on there. What's that?
We were just talking about the DAO attack. Why is that the headline?
Oh, I pulled it up for you.
Oh, okay.
I pulled it up. So Jason was breaking it down for us, right? No. It wasn't reading your mind, but it could. It wasn't this time. I know, you're like, hey, that was reading my mind. Okay, how many people have seen that in their phones and stuff, that it's reading their mind? Oh yeah, welcome to AI. It's getting better too. So, do you want to hear a funny story? So, this t-shirt company, and I make t-shirts too. You guys, I'm going to give you guys some, I guess. I make Clutch clothing, and I'm doing a whole bunch of
You
new
the
stuff.
man, bro.
Thank you.
Woo!
I was just at my t-shirt factory actually in Indus. My boys out there are going to help me build some new stuff. But so these t-shirt guys were making t-shirts for their Facebook store, and they let the computer pick from an assortment of keywords. And the computer and the AI started making a mess of t-shirt words, like the wrong things to say, where it was cultural, racist, and a bunch of other things. And of course, the computer has no idea what words it's kind of putting together in this case, right? So it was funny and all at the same time detrimental to that brand's ongoing love from the community. So it was interesting. So I don't think AI is there yet, and we've got a long way to go. But it was neat to see the computer do all the legwork and the heavy lifting of creating all these combinations of t-shirt designs. So it'll be amazing to see what we have the computer do in the future here. But yeah, understanding the DAO attack. So CoinDesk pretty much has all the best news from the past. You can find Mt. Gox on here. You can look back and research. And some of the people find it necessary to read back and learn all this history to understand crypto. And I would say for some of you that have been in for a minute with me, you don't need to look back that far. Like, really, it's moving so quick, and it's up to you, but really, you don't need to look back that far. And I think you should be looking forward, and you should be looking at the now, okay?
The future is bright.
That's right.
If there's something really important to know, like research to do to get into crypto, learn about real economic theory.
There you go, economic theory. We don't care what happened at Mt. Gox. That's just drama. Exactly.
Exactly. It's just drama. You don't need to know that story, but you do need to understand the economic underpinnings.
Absolutely.
Of what we're working with there.
Yeah, the economic underpinnings of crypto is something that the web itself, the decentralized web, was waiting for. So you know that. So these two have plugged in together, and mated. And the web, and the decentralized web, and the decentralized currency of our time is now togetherness. And this is a movement. This is a movement, ladies and gentlemen. We're children of the movement. It's like veganism. It's like a lot of other movements that we've seen come through our society and such. Crypto is a movement, and we're part of it. So it's actually very exciting. And we're not rebels, and we're not taking down the banks, and we're not doing all that. But the banks are slowing down. I go to the bank now, and there's only like 1 or 2 tellers. It's a bit of a ghost town. Things are shifting.
A lot of banks are automating their systems,
and they are scanning all
like CIBC.
Yes.
You literally walk in. It's an automated branch with just the financial advisors.
There you
they
go.
Advise you to buy gold.
And then it's all to machines after that, right?
Yeah, and then you just go to the machine, you stick your cash in, and it literally says, "What would you like to do?" break you in half and take all your money.
Well, back to technology. I went to put a couple thousand in the cash machine, and it took forever. Before I could just stuff it in an envelope and throw it in, and it was like 10 seconds, get my receipt and gone. Now it's like shoom, 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 shoom. And if one bill is crispy, pinched, or whatever on the end, you can't pay your mortgage. Now you got to run to 7-Eleven and get a clean bill, and then come back with that last 50. It's a major pain in the ass.
And if it's bigger than, if it's a 50 or 100, 90% of stores won't exchange it because they're
now you know.
Sorry, they're too big, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
We don't have enough cash. It's like, shut up, open your register. Look at all that money there. No, you're lying.
Exactly. It's getting a little hyper, but I love it too.
Sorry,
I love it too.
I love the energy.
I'm the hype guy for a reason, you know.
I know you're the hype man.
Hey,
I love
if you
it.
want
I'm
to
the hype
hire
guy
me
too.
for that big event, bro, trust me, I'll get a bumping in there, you know.
Okay, he's the hype man. We'll get him on the mic. Let's do this. Nick is hyping it.
I'll wear my Gucci flip-flops and my Armani suit. I'm just kidding.
Gucci flip-flops would be funny. One of the things I wanted to find out was why are we using blockchain? And maybe Jason can help us understand that. But a lot of people want to know more about blockchain than ever before. They seem to think that Bitcoin's this and the crypto's that. And I have other friends that are very reserved about the dangers and the risks. So they seem to be gravitating towards blockchain. Jason, can you tell us any reason why we should be using blockchain in everyday business? Let's say, is there a major, really good reason?
Yeah, there are many reasons. The first one is resilience of the ledger.
Yeah.
The fact that, the technology of Bitcoin was a breakthrough because digital files have always been really easy to duplicate or really easy to delete.
They have.
Yes, and the reason why Bitcoin and blockchain is so significant is because for the first time we have a digital file that is impossible to duplicate or delete.
There you go.
And it's fully transparent and anonymous. It offers the best of both worlds.
So we have a non-deletable digital file right down at the basis. You see this, right? And it's fully transacted and fully noted.
Yeah, well, it's the most efficient way to communicate.
Absolutely, yeah.
No contest, right? So like having a digital file that cannot be duplicated, cannot be deleted, can be anonymous or at least pseudonymous.
And pseudonymous, anonymous, yeah.
But also fully transparent. Like that offers building blocks for many systems. So,
it really does.
Yeah, whether it's transparency in the operations of a corporation. Shareholders need transparency for the operations of the company they own, or the transparency of a charity for the donations they raise. I mean, one of the issues with charities is that they raise money and then people are skeptical about where the money is being spent. Using blockchain is the best way to give the consumer, to give public confidence.
It really is. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
The public needs that confidence that blockchain delivers.
Equally important, resiliency of the existence of the ledger. When the ledger exists in thousands of places, and they're forming consensus with each other, then it doesn't have a single point of failure. Right?
See?
You can't just take out one office location.
It has multiple points of reference and no single point of failure.
Yeah, so like resilience of the existence of the ledger is another good reason to use it.
Very cool. So you guys understand some of that, yes or no?
Love it.
Still confusing a little bit?
Good explanation.
Yeah, no, see? Good. Good job, see? Good.
Great job, brother.
If you guys are looking for a book, read The Spider and the Starfish. It was written by, I forgot the author's name. It's not
I'll pull it up. Is it called The Spider and the Starfish?
Yeah.
That's the book to read. The Spider and the Starfish.
Managing director of ICANN.
Yeah.
ICANN is the International Corporation of Assigned Names and
There
Numbers.
you go.
They are the head honcho of the internet.
Nice.
Okay? Yes, ICANN is the head honcho of the internet. This guy ran ICANN for about 20 years. He's retired now. He wrote this book, and it's about decentralized systems.
The unstoppable power of leaderless organizations. The unstoppable power of leaderless organizations. And Bitcoin is a leaderless organization.
Yeah, sure is.
And I participate in Bitcoin. Do you have the copy of it? You should bring it by. I want to read it.
I borrowed a copy. I read it in 3 days and I returned it.
Okay.
You know what's a good movie for everyone to watch? It's the documentary of it's called Banking on Bitcoin.
We see it on Netflix.
Yeah,
right?
it's
amazing,
awesome
hey?
because like
and there's also
everything.
There's also another one for YouTube to check out. It's that Everything Explained, that series of Explained.
Yeah.
And they have a short, like 15-minute Bitcoin. We've all watched it. It's really good too. Check that one out.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Okay. No, it's on Netflix.
Oh, Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Show your friends that one too, because it's only like 15 minutes, and it kind of covers a really good idea of it all. Corey and I are going to make like a 10-minute documentary of like cryptocurrency in Calgary, like the one that was done in Switzerland. Do you guys want to see the Switzerland one for a second? Anyone miss that?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's really amazing, actually. I'll show you guys the city, how advanced
I love
they
it
are.
already because I have family in Switzerland, so yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
So The Starfish and the Spider is compelling and important book. The founder of eBay writes this. Fantastic read, a must read. It lifts the lid on one massive revolution in the making. And we are inside a revolution. We truly are. And we're all participants in such if we believe in this, right? So they've claimed this is every organization on the planet, from bridge clubs like our little club to global governments, okay? So this is pretty cool. A wealth of insights, invaluable for anyone starting anything. So let's check that out. So it was the Cointelegraph, and it was the Switzerland. Yeah, Cointelegraph Switzerland documentary, and I'll find the video here. It's really good. It's only 10 minutes too. There it is, 10 minutes. It's a awesome 10-minute video. I'm gonna play that right now for you guys. I'll go take a washroom break. Enjoy this one.
And HODL.
Let's just debate that for a minute. She says it's gonna be some time before it goes mainstream. Let's take some predictions now. Kevin, how long before we pay for sushi? Next year?
June next year.
So a year from now? June?
June next
Matt, what do you think?
I'm thinking we're going to see a lot more in bigger business with next year, like more.
So you're with Kevin. You think by summer next year we'll be paying for sushi with some kind of crypto?
I think a little bit longer than that, but.
So 2 years.
Yeah,
Then? Tell us
2
what you
years,
think.
2020.
So 2020.
Well, I think more like traditional institutions are getting on board and learning more about it and how they can use it.
They sure are.
I think that we're going to start seeing more of that in 2019.
Okay. So next year will be more adoption and more of the companies, doing what we call using the cryptocurrencies or actually looking into it to adopt and put it to their systems and how to integrate. Yeah. And you feel by 2020 we'll see it in action?
Yeah, there's a really good chance.
That's your feeling? Okay. Yeah. Vince, what do you think? How long before we're paying for sushi and beers with crypto in your mind?
Here in Canada?
Yeah.
Or just everywhere?
No, here in Canada, like regular everyday stuff too. Not just because these guys were the first ones in the city. I mean, like every day we're paying for sushi and beers with crypto.
Everywhere 100%.
Kind of, yeah, like good saturation. When do you think that's going to happen?
2021.
Cool. Okay, 2021. I like that. What do you think?
When
Paul, by the way, that's Paul.
Goes up, then you have everyone's full attention. But
Okay.
for now, Bitcoin lost great.
I know. All the haters are doing the hating right now, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think though, Paul? Do you think you're paying for sushi in a year from now, 6 months, 2 years?
Some places, maybe 10-20% of restaurants should catch on in the next few years.
Few years. Okay, you're a few years guy. Jason, how long do you think before we're paying in some kind of mass adoption mode here?
It could be as early as next year. That would be the earliest I would guess.
Okay, next year by early standards.
I'll put out a couple of concepts that are important for adoption.
Yeah.
One of them is the stablecoin thing.
Of course, stable.
Yeah,
huge.
The volatility is the big factor.
Okay.
From use in commerce, it's just too volatile. So having asset-backed stablecoins, which is a pretty, it's a happening space at the moment. A lot of competition brewing in the space of stablecoins that are backed up by an asset. That would be pivotal for adoption. The other thing is we need to find an equilibrium on Gresham's law. There's this old economic idea. An economist whose last name is Gresham noticed that when different coins are minted, they're minted in different metals. People prefer to spend the metal that is less valuable. And people prefer to receive the metal that is more valuable. So we need to achieve an equilibrium on Gresham's law.
Absolutely.
Right? Because like people are willing to accept Bitcoin, but most people are not willing to spend it because they would rather spend fiat because they believe in Bitcoin more. There was actually a thing in Calgary. Dave Bradley did this in 2013. He was out there pounding the pavement, getting businesses to accept Bitcoin, and he got a lot of them. A lot of businesses were willing to accept Bitcoin. and it fizzled out because no one was willing to spend Bitcoin.
That's right, the spend part.
Right, so that's what I mean by it.
And we've said in our analogy.
Gresham's law, this is a veritable heyday for Gresham's law. Gresham's law has never been tested this well. We have 1,500 cryptocurrencies competing, and Dash is a good example. Like, if you have Dash and Bitcoin.
So right now,
and
this
Litecoin,
video that's
which one
up
would
there.
you rather spend? Which one would you rather accept?
This came out October 2nd. What day is it today?
4th.
So 2 days ago, this video was released, and this is the first time in the world someone could get their Coke using the Lightning Network with Bitcoin. So watch how fast this does, right? The cost was still 23 cents for transactional cost, right? Plus the Coca-Cola kind of thing. So it's not yet feasible, I think, on a small denomination of goods. Anything, $5 and under that cuts in. But that's how fast the Coke's pouring. Here we go.
Nice.
So now you know. The Lightning Network has changed everything for Bitcoin, and I really think it's a great addition to its usability. Back to that.
Really powerful.
Oh yeah. Neil, what do you think? With Prediction Night 101, how long before we're paying for sushi?
Well, there'll be another bubble burst, which is this phony money printing the Federal Reserve is doing.
Yep.
So in the next correction, the last correction was 2015, the previous one was 2008, so there'll be another little correction, and when there's crisis and controversy and corrupt dictatorships and governments, then the giant's going to open up one eye.
So you think the government has to start effing up a little more, and everything has to fall apart a little more?
There's two
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
two indicators. One is that the Palm Beach
really
newsletter.
Yep.
To work out, what's his name is? Tika to work out, whatever his name is.
Tika Talari?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He talks about there's a futures fund coming out that's going to guarantee the principal of anybody who buys Bitcoin.
We know the ETF and all that other stuff.
It's that company, that huge monster bank that's going to guarantee this.
Yeah.
When that happens,
Black
it's mass
something.
adoption. It's going to be before the end of this year.
So I'm excited for that
Blackstone,
part
maybe?
with you there.
Yeah.
When that mass adoption comes in, it's going to be big time. Colin, let's hear from you. When do you think we're going to be paying for sushi?
I think 3 years.
3 years away still?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And are you ready for that? Or are you going to be spending Bitcoin on sushi? Or are you going to do something else?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah?
Bitcoin or...
Ripple. What about Becca? How long before we're paying for sushi? You're a realtor. How long before you sell a house? Did you watch that video that was floating around on the weekend from that girl in California?
Yeah.
Me and Ross and everyone commented on her thing there. You saw that one, eh? It was two ladies, and they were talking about buying a house with Bitcoin, and she had done it a couple through her broker. Well, we're the office, like she was talking about, by the way. She's like, you need a trusted office in that region to do your Bitcoin through, and we're that office. So now you know.
That's awesome.
And that video got tons of hits with those two ladies. We should almost do an interview with you. You want to do an interview about real estate and Bitcoin? We should do that together. Let's do that. Let's do a podcast together. We'll blow one up, right? We'll do it on Facebook, and then we'll do the recording and stuff too. Corey, how long do you think it'll be before we're paying for sushi?
I think a year or two. I mean, like with the Dash payment systems and stuff like that, like depending on...
Dash is coming up real fast.
Yeah,
we could have
small
Dash
term,
machines.
like small time vendors and like your farmers markets and stuff like that. I think people would adopt that.
Well,
big time corporations, it might be a little bit longer. They want to see something proven, but it'll start with like farmers markets and shit. So, I mean,
smaller merchants, small business, right?
Yeah.
I think small business will be the first one to get on it, like you think.
Yeah.
The landscaper guys will take Dash and just stuff like that, right?
I asked my...
Good. Congratulations, brother. Thanks for winning the award. There you go. Workshop Member of the Year. Keep that trophy in high regard. Next year, we'll pass it on to the next person. It's a 5-year plan, Kev. We're only done 1 year. We got 4 more to go.
Absolutely.
So back to Colin and saying 3 years and stuff. We're on a 5-year plan, bro. So we have 4 more years left of this, of growing, learning, buying, selling, doing, investing, all that. So you know that. So you can hang with us for another 4 years before we quit.
Sweet, okay.
We're not quitting for another 4 years. So you said you wanted to be me. Why don't you just help me, and we'll do it together, and we'll build up a bigger, thing, a club of ours, right?
This is the nature of decentralization.
That's
We're
right.
in the real world as humans.
Right here, we represent that. We represent that. So just bring more people because we got 4 years of this, Neil. Okay, we're not changing much for 4 years. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we're up to. We're looking at things. Matt, you came out tonight, and again, thanks for the support. You were at the mining thing too with us and all that. What do you want to learn? What haven't we taught you yet? What do you have a question about? You know, Jason's here. He's got a lot of knowledge. Myself, Corey, we've been through the ringer on a lot of the stuff. When I hear people like Vince buy carrot bars, I think it's cool that he did that, and I think it's a nice little intro into crypto, but I don't genuinely feel that that's the full immersion of such yet. So Vinny over here definitely needs to learn a lot more about where he could be looking and what he could be spending on and such, just so you know, because I feel like that's just like the retail gateway drug, you know, to crypto. Yeah, this carrot bar's over here, come meet me for a coffee, right? Hey? And it's a thing, right? It's a thing. But back to Matt, what do you really want to learn? What's your thing?
So I would like to find coins, tokens, whatever, real world utility. So things, okay, say you've got XRP for, settlements, banking settlements.
Yep.
Something like say supply chain management, something that would be a good thing to invest in.
It's the VIN chain
How
and
is
the V
yeah,
chain,
like
yeah.
how is UPS
Walton.
and FedEx and companies
I know.
like that are going to, what are they going to adopt? Are they going to have their own blockchain? Are they going to adopt one that already exists?
That'd be so cool if we could figure out which one UPS or FedEx was going to take on, right? Eh? We got no RFID chip or whatever. I'm with you, Matt. No, I'm with you, and I know why you're looking. Yeah? Smart thinking. Yeah, yeah.
There's one for China actually that I'm invested in. Supply chain.
What's it called?
Wabi.
Wabi. There you go. Have you heard of that one yet?
No, I have not.
Write it down on your phone. That's why you came out tonight. Get it.
It's supposed to be big.
What's funny about
What?
this?
WABI.
Square, you know Square Payments?
We do know Square.
Yeah, they take Bitcoin now as a form of payment.
And Jack Dorsey, the guy that or whatever made Square, wrote a book or two on that bloody subject, by the way. And still Twitter and that Square now is going to have all
the
that.
merchant services, you
I
would
know.
expect Square to be last, but
They're first.
Right.
I know, and I am impressed with them.
I hate them with a passion because they have me and him out of business, and
Yep.
they screwed us. But whatever, it doesn't matter. But I would give them another shot just because they accept Bitcoin.
Cool.
Because if you think about it, if you just target market people in crypto space for your business to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment through it,
Yep.
why not, right?
Square was weird with their values, hey? Like if you went over a certain ceiling limit on a purchase or stuff like that, they had a bunch of rules that they never quite made clear to people when you first signed up, and they would hold funds for a period of time, and you thought the cash was going in your bank.
I know.
It was terrible, eh?
Yeah, and their fees, like what they charged percent-wise, was like 4%.
Absolutely. So it did frustrate a lot of people, but it's getting better. I use Paid in Canada, PAYD. It's a new one. Get Paid. It's a cool one. I use that one. Yep, I know. But back to Matt. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But that's what you want to learn. You want to learn more of those coins. You want to learn more of those opportunities that are going to be real use cases.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll help you make a list of that, and we know a few too. We used to bust through a bunch of ICOs, but they become so bloody illegal that we don't look there anymore. You know, that's the issue, right? So it's hard to start to sift through stuff that we can't even really buy sometimes and all that, right? That's the only thing. But I'm with you on that. You want real use cases. You want coins and blockchain inventions that are gonna revolutionize some type of shipping, logistics, and medical and other things like that. So, and we've seen some bogus fake shit like the Metacoin or whatever said this, but they haven't got any real world case use yet. You know what I mean? So a lot of these are still whimsical ideas of such.
What's that one McCarthy mentioned? Like the
Ain't pushing that one.
He just mentioned it.
Okay. Let's pull it up.
Well, a non-coin was that
You know
one
anything
there.
about it? I don't follow McAfee. I think he's so whack and full of shit. That seems to be a lot of that flaky stuff that we don't care
He
about.
was pushing it, and then SafeCoin
Yeah.
or Safe Trade.
You mentioned all the stuff that we don't follow tonight, by the way. The Tika guy and all those. We all think that shit's just not, like real.
Dropping it.
We just think it's pre-sold hype, and it really kind of is. It's those men all have this like YouTube, or not just that, but this kind of profiteering aspect to giving you this information. So it's kind of one of those things you gotta, can you really believe it? Is it good? And I'll be honest with you too, listen, we've taken Tika's list with some other members and broke it down, and he's on point though. Like he's not a full of shit guy that gives out crappy lists. He actually gives out good stuff. And we've kind of gone through it with a fine-tooth comb, and it's not the worst at all. But this is the whole overall package. You got to buy the $4,000 thing, and someone lets you in, and it's all scammy. You know what I mean? It's got all that warning signals of a Ponzi-ish kind of bullshit.
I want to make you laugh if I can make.
Go ahead.
I sent you a comical thing about what the 5 stages of grief for the banks.
Yeah. Where is it?
I sent the text message to you.
Okay, cool. I'll look at it. Check it out.
Yeah, like a lot.
Like a
lot of-
meme?
Banks are going to be
It's
just
so
fine, man.
funny.
Banks aren't going out of business. They're going to be just fine.
A lot of
If
utility.
Mac,
they use technology
have you ever
correctly,
seen
they're gonna be just fine.
ICObench.com?
No,
And
I'm
truly,
Write that one down. We'll have a look.
There's going to be custodianship.
That's what I mean. There's
ICO
gonna be
bench is
custodians.
really
Someone
good.
needs to blame someone else when they lose their money and fuck up.
We will all get
Just
poorer.
wait.
Yeah, their food here is
Fucking pathetic.
freaking.
On us bank?
so
Phenomenal.
Me and Neil picked out. Yeah.
Brand new site. Look at that. #1 rating platform. So, Matt, you can see there had 4,600 ICOs published.
Nice.
We have 358 experts that advise.
This
22
guy-
billion.
This guy is a block producer on the EOS network as well.
Whoa.
He's a Cypher Glass, and he he does regular podcasts, all things EOS. And yeah, like he started ICO bench, and for a guy who knows everything about every crypto, like the guy who's running ICO bench, he chose EOS.
Wow.
And he's
So
a
there you go.
producer.
There you go. EOS was his favorite pick. And that's why Jason's also stuck with that one too. I know that's why.
I'm
'Cause
biased. I love it.
you're
It's
an
my
EOS
favorite.
maximalist.
Yeah, it's killed it, man. Like,
But Matt, if you
such
have a look
short
here,
amount of time,
you
like-
can see how they break it up, okay? They break up these opportunities in cryptocurrency, business services, investment, software, smart contract. I knew you'd like this. And that's why I'm going around the room, because I think everyone does come out like you tonight, and you're maybe shy and didn't really ask what you wanted to learn, but I'm going to help you. I'm just pointing you in the right direction. That's all I can do anyway. And you get on your own thing and you figure it out. But I love how they break it down in different sections here, and you can dive into the stuff that you're interested in. So have fun with that too. Manufacturing, right? And again, one of the best sites. He just said it too. And there's that Qubit Exchange. We know someone that's working on this. Let's see this Qubit X thing.
Who's working on Qubit?
Current trading platform, Q4 2017. Yeah, Hawaii. These guys are from Africa. Qubit Exchange.
Oh, is this Alex?
Yeah, it's
Is
an
that-
African thing here.
Yeah, okay. Alex was talking about this at Bitcoin Rodeo.
Actually, this is a different product than his. This is from Malta. Something different, just so you know that. Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's similar name. Wow. Okay, whatever. Restricted areas. It's got a KYC.
I was just checking
Bitcoin
to see if
Rodeo
we were
was an
serious
event
or
that
not.
happened in Calgary a little while ago.
We had a Bitcoin Rodeo.
In July, yeah.
You guys missed that. But back to you, even Neil, you want to look for things where there's an opportunity in ICOs. This is the website. It's called ICO Bench. This is where you buy them pre-release. You know what I mean? Pennies on the dollar, all that jazz that people like to talk about and like to do. This is a spot where you get it. Okay, Vince, what do you want to learn tonight? What do you want to learn about crypto right now? Just something easy that I could show you.
For me, it would be because I'm in the starting point of investing in crypto. It would just be like
You really are starting.
I mean, really, my question is out of all the ones that are out there right now, you know, which one's really going to be used for payment, right? Because that's the one I'd like to put some money in. Or
So I'll tell you right now. Good. Listen, here's your answer real quick.
Yeah.
Dash so far is the most retail used coin. So there's your first answer. Keep going.
Or next one would be which one should I be looking at to make quicker money or a quick flip so that I can invest in the right ones afterwards.
Okay, so
The
quick
unicorns.
flips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Quick.
The unicorns.
You're asking for the unicorn.
Come on. You should make
So,
Yeah,
so
the
Vince,
holy grail of all coins.
in order to manipulate your dollars that you have,
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about that for a minute. Listen to this, okay? So, what Vinny's really asking for is money manipulation, okay? So in order to do that, you need a little bit of starter capital, and it can be anything. Listen to this. You can start with $500 right now, okay?
Yeah.
And you want to put that into an exchange account. So you want to go onto Binance or Bittrex with your $500 worth of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Keep clear on that. And you want to get that into there. And then later you can come for a one-on-one coaching, and I'll show you how to almost be like a fisherman standing on the side of the lake, and we're going to throw the rod in with our $500 lure, and we're going to pull out some profits together. And I'll show you what that looks like. It's a little more complex than I can show you guys here tonight.
Yeah.
You get into some theory, some mindset, and a whole bunch of other things, okay? And some luck. There's still some luck with that. But I can show you how you can maximize your money. Even in a $500 day, okay, you could come out with $3,000, you know, at the end of the day kind of thing, stuff like that. So it just depends on where we're fishing, what link and what coin and that kind of thing, but I'll show you how to look for those trends and what to look for, how to grab news and how to grab wind of a lift and just things like that. Because there's a process to all that. And I'll connect the dots for you. And then after you learn that theory and that strategy, you'll be able to do it time and time again. It's like you already got it. You know what I mean? And you'll understand how to catch that money. Okay? So come see me for a one-on-one coaching, and then and I'll help you. And I think Neil wants to book one too, so you can do it with Neil, and you guys can come up to Calgary and do it. Okay, Paul, what's something that you want to learn tonight? What's a question? You always got a weird question. You want to know the 100 to 1 on your BitMEX leverage there before, and we warned you not to do that. Remember, it was 100 Bitcoins for one there. Remember that one thing you were talking about?
Yeah, it seemed interesting.
It's dangerous though. It's like credit, right? They're going to give you 100 Bitcoins to one, and you owe it.
Plus 15 or minus 10%, was it?
Yeah.
That sounded much more interesting.
Yeah, so what you're trying to do is dial in your trades, and that's shorting and longing on a trade, and you're dialing in your percentage of lift, and you're dialing in your percentage of loss, all in advance, and then you're setting your money on fire after that. So what Paul's saying here, and Vince, you're new, listen, you can put a budget to work for you. You can say, hey, budget, I want you to make me 30%, and when you do that, you're good, and stop working. And hey, budget, I don't want you to ever dip lower than 5%. You know what I mean? That kind of idea. Just talking to the terms. And you can dial this in the software and in the exchange, and you can set your budget on go after that and let it do its thing, and it will do stuff. Make you money, right? So I'll teach you more of that too, Paul. I know how to do that for you. Nick, what do you want to learn tonight? What's a question that's bugging the back of your head about crypto or anything?
When me and you are gonna sit down to mastermind $100 million deal.
Okay, so you want to get involved in deals?
Yeah.
So that's a passion of yours? Just asking. It's good. It's good passion.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
I got hookups, so we can make it happen.
We can definitely do some things. We can make some coins now, and we can get some businesses minted into the system. We can branch off the Ethereum coin, okay? So we can bring in companies, small, medium, large. We can help them become a crypto thing, right? Tokenize them. So Corey and I, we run a vault and a mint together, and we can tokenize anybody. We have that power. So we can start small too. Neil already knows this. Neil and Jason, we've already been for lunch, and these guys have done other things. Neil, what do you really want to learn? So just again with you, you seem to be more on the that same age crowd that you're in. You've talked about similar threads there with the Tika and all that. All the guys in your age group all know this, by the way. These are the similar threads. What don't you know, though? Like, what still bugs you?
Can I send the Facebook to have people see this live? Going on right now?
Of course you can.
So if I send this out to a couple guys and they can send out to their 60,000.
Yeah, you can join me on Facebook. Listen, add me to Facebook, or if we're on there, I don't know if you are, but I'm Jan G, initial, middle, G. So you guys find me, because some asshole made my name without my initial. Yeah. It's a fake profile. Fishy. So it's Jan G Serrato. So find me, add me. And then I'll have the video online, and then you can go and share that, because that's what Corey does and anyone else that supports. And I totally recommend that. But back to you, what do you want to learn? Is there a little thing that still bugs you? You don't quite get it? You want to understand it more? Is there something that you got there?
Your best idea is selling 100 tickets in the next 7 days.
Okay, well, we got to make phone calls, and we've got to get on the phone and talk to friends and family, and so does Becca and Corey. Yeah, that's me. Add me. Show him that too, so he sees it. Yeah, what I look like.
He looks like a boss.
Yeah.
I got the leather jacket, boss, and the rollie on the wrist.
That's my rich gang look.
Woo! Rich gang!
That's the only photo shoot I ever did in my life. I lost 60 pounds there, though, Nick. I lost 60p.
Yeah,
all belly, all that girth. It all came off 60p.
How'd you do it?
A little bit of dieting, lots of exercising, and I'm still doing most of it being thing. When Jason said that about me too, I love health and I love wealth, and I want us to enjoy all of that in this group. I want us all to have health and wealth, so we can have longevity, we can enjoy what we're doing. And by the way, cryptocurrency will probably outlive us all. You guys are like, we'll be grandpas and grandmas, okay? And we'll be old balls, okay? And we'll be talking to the kids, the grandkids and stuff. Used to go for sushi. This crazy Jack guy made this club, blah, blah, blah. He did it for years back in Calgary. You guys will remember this stuff, And when social media first came out, it was hot sauce, remember? Like everyone, they didn't know what. Now look at how powerful it became, okay? Yeah. The web, when it came out, no one knew what to do with it. Now look how powerful the web is, the phone, the app, everything's inside. So keep in mind, I can't wait to see 2028, okay? My prediction, that's 10 years from now, ladies and gentlemen, 2028 is going to be an enormously amazing time in our lives when we're just creeping on that 2030 zone. We'll be so enabled, so digified, so collected, so connected. It will be incredible.
That
Like it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be incredible. Colin, what do you want to learn out of this segment?
I want you to talk a little bit about HODL.
Yeah.
Because I watched your
Awesome.
video.
Okay.
Yeah. I see you're out there and just kind of talk about that.
Okay, let's talk about it. I'll show you like the little 1 minute clip for everyone that missed it. Let's just show them. We'll speed them up on the 1 minute clip. I made an 8-minute documentary. We can maybe watch that. I love short videos now. Anything 10 minutes and under, I'm okay with. Past that, it's annoying the shit out of me lately. But,
If you need some actors, let me know. I got a good profile.
you got a good voice though, Nick, and we can use your voice in there for some
check this out.
things.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! I can do it better, but my throat's a little off
I
today.
listened to Joe Rogan interview Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So good, isn't it?
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, I was thinking to myself, man, I wish it was longer.
Yeah.
You wanted more, eh? More juice in it?
more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
part
cool too. Frank Kern online says that long tooth video, like long videos, are the sale tool of the future. Because if you're actually going to hang in there and watch it for a while, even my feeds on Facebook, people are watching it, which is beautiful. Thank you again. And that's the whole idea, right? It's a long watch.
Well, I think
You can search me on YouTube.
Who drew you?
Just getting tired of watching bullshit on Netflix,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, let's get into
I
this.
think that middle
One
zone
second.
is the danger area. If you go short, that's good. If you go really, really long, that's good.
I want you guys to watch
Like
Bitcoin is
40
changing the
minutes
world.
is not good enough, yeah.
It isn't enough, no. Bitcoin is changing the world. It's 40 minutes, just like you said. And Ben at BTC Sessions did an interview with me. So just search my name on YouTube and then go watch that. My most popular video is a BMX video, and I installed these lights on it. I got like 22,000 views of it. And yeah, it's somewhere on here. I can't remember where it is, but let's just find it. It's okay. Let's get to the chase here. Let's go to the Hut 8 goodies.
Who drew you there, though?
Yeah, let's do this.
Hut 8 was a life changer and a career changer for us. So let's play this for 8 minutes, and then we'll get into it.
Cryptocurrency.
Stuck a couple Bitcoin.
Money,
Pull up on my Nakamoto.